Hi everyone, Andy here, and I'm here to tell you about an extra special show taking place on Tuesday morning, Tuesday the 28th of February, 7 a.m. We are going to be doing a pre-launch show of the brand new exclusive Gemini Hobby Maker die cutting machine. This is a machine that you will not have seen before and you'll not be able to get hold of anywhere else. Would you like a sneak peek? Okay, did you see it? Well, if you didn't, make sure you join us Tuesday, 28th of February, 7 a.m. here on Hobby Maker.
Good morning, good morning.
Look at that. Andy
girl.
said we were coming up at 7 and we decided, let's hit you an hour earlier. Let's catch all the early birds and surprise them really early.
We thought we'd surprise you. And my goodness me, we've got the most amazing takeover day with Sara today with Crafter's Companion, because we're launching something very special, aren't we?
Not just very special. I think this constitutes a very, very, very special.
I think you might be right.
Very, very, very special.
Very special. Now, you've done something special for us.
Well, you guys have done something special for everybody at home. Can you believe this week it's going to be a year since we've been here? And I remember being in that very, very first day.
Yeah,
I mean, a year later, look how we've gone from strength to strength.
Haven't we just?
So we sat down together about 6 months ago and said, the anniversary's coming up, the birthday.
Yep.
What can we do that is really, really special? And can I just say, of all of the things we've done all year, the biggest success, the thing that people got most excited about is when we launched the candy floss machine.
Absolutely.
Okay? So we thought, well, let's take it one step further. Let's do a Gemini Junior limited edition exclusive run in the exact Hobby Maker Pantone.
Absolutely.
So we have got just exclusively available here, literally just for the birthday, if it lasts.
If it lasts.
Look, I'm just going to be honest with everybody. We've made 1,000. There will only ever be 1,000 of these. Now, I remember when I launched 1,000 candy floss machines, and they were there for a month. No chance. They were supposed. We brought in 1,000, thinking that would be brilliant for a month.
We'll have loads.
Think how much bigger we are as a business now than what we were when we launched this. There's probably 5 times more people watch the shows every day.
Absolutely.
And so it is special. There is only ever going to be 1,000 people who'll be able to own this, but this is our beautiful baby, the Teal Gemini Junior, which not only are you seeing here first, but you will not and never will see anywhere else in the world.
See, that's it. So it's completely exclusive to us. You can't get it anywhere else. And we are doing the launch for you pre-birthday this morning with Sara. So it's the only chance you're going to be able to get it. So you need to get it while you can. Talk about a collector's item.
I know. And what we thought we'd do is we thought we'd do a really big takeover. I thought I'd come in today ahead of the birthday.
Yes.
So that we can pre-launch the machine. So basically, this is running throughout birthday. All the team are in. We've got loads of shows. We've got new launches. We've got die cutting. And there's so much going on. And what we've done is we thought if we give you it today, it means that actually my team are on standby to start dispatching these this afternoon. So while you are watching the Hobby Maker shows over the birthday event, you could literally be unpacking your Teal Gemini machine and you could be working along with the team that are in here.
Absolutely awesome. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get a minute's clock on the screen for you, because this is going to be absolutely epic. And we did say if you're going to get the candy floss, then you're going to get the Teal Junior as well, because they do, you know, it's because sometimes you want to go with the Junior.
Look at
you
them.
Just, you know.
Let me just show you the two of them next to each other and how well the two of them work together. It's like we planned it, guys.
Isn't it just
like we planned it?
Isn't it just? They're like the most beautiful identical sisters, aren't they? Just a slightly different outfit. Right then, my lovely. So it's about 40 seconds away. And the good thing, you all right there, darling?
Yes.
The good thing is it doesn't just come on its own. It's coming with freebies as well.
No, so what I thought we'd do is that, yes, there will be lots of people buying this today who own the candy floss or who own any other Gemini machine, who want to add the small, because this is the small portable one. So if you're looking to add the small portable one into your collection, that's fine, you'll know all about it. But there will also be lots of people today who are shopping for the first time.
Exactly.
Who don't own a die cutting machine. This is their first foray into this. So we thought, right, what we've got to do is give them a starter kit.
Absolutely.
So what I've done is I've gone through and we are known for all different types of die dies.
Yeah.
So all the different types of dies that we do, I've put you one of each of all the dies and embossing folders in as a starter kit. So you've got a fantastic
you're
word
ready to
edgeable, you've got your detailed edgeable, you've got a 3D embossing folder in there, we've got a creator card in there, we've got a die and stamp set.
Brilliant.
So all the different disciplines that we do,
Yeah.
I've put them all in,
Oh,
and I've
fantastic.
chosen, like I love them butterflies.
Oh, no, they're
One of
gorgeous,
my
aren't they?
So
Yeah.
I've chosen items that are brilliant as a starter kit.
Wonderful. Now then, the graphics are in. Okay, your code is YC2046. Honestly, we're so excited for you. I've got butterflies for you, I tell you. Now then, as well, we have got a very special deal for you, and we're going to put it on no less than a 4-way interest-free split pay. So today, you could get this sent home. It's £139.99, including the starter kit.
Yeah, can I just say, it's the fact that we have held the £139.
I thought
Do you
it'd
know
be
how
more expensive.
prices have gone through the roof
Yeah,
recently?
absolutely.
This machine should now be tracking at £179. We've held the £139 price through
amazing.
this production run, even though our prices have gone up. So we've held that price. Your 4-way split payments means everyone can get.
You can get that home for
$34.99. 34. Get it home and try it. You'll know.
Yeah.
Basically, by the time you finish paying the 4 instalments, it can have covered its own cost.
Absolutely.
It can pay for itself. But
Absolutely.
like I said, Hobby Maker are putting the interest-free flexible payments on.
Yep.
We are giving the free gift. So it's like you get something from Hobby Maker, you get something from Crafters
Absolutely.
Companion, but you're getting that exclusive product as well in a
Exactly.
way that everybody can access
And
it.
just bear in mind, there is, as Sarah said, only ever 1,000 made. There won't be any more made. This is it. Okay, so same with the candy floss. It's never come back. It's never been able to. You've never been able to access it again. So you're here at the right time. So $34.99 means you can get it home today. All you need to do, pop it in your basket. Go to hobbymaker.co.uk. Click on Watch Live. Pop that code in your basket. YC2046. Absolutely beautiful piece of equipment. And then all you do is click on the box underneath if you'd like it on interest free. It's an absolute no-brainer.
Perfect.
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 Absolutely perfect. Shall we nip over, because you've done us another special treat as well to go with it. Come on, lovely.
I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna take this over and show you.
Yes.
So every single one of you that is going for the Gemini Junior today, there is one other item which you absolutely need to add into your basket. It's just a phenomenal
it's a
deal.
given.
It is a die cutting starter set, right?
Perfect.
It's everything I'm about to show you in this box comes in this collection, right? So when I say die cutting, it's die cutting, stamping, embossing. It's a little bit of everything Crafters Companion.
Okay.
To go with your new Gemini machine. Or even if you're not going for the new Gemini machine, this is the very, very special birthday product that we've put together.
Brilliant.
Okay? So are you ready
What
to
we
see
got?
absolutely everything that you've got, okay? So we've got some beautiful stamps in here. So we've got word stamps, we've got gorgeous colouring stamps with the matching dies that go with it. We've got our stacking, layering edgeables in here as well. You've got some gorgeous little corners that we're working with. Stamp and die set, blessed. It's a really nice set, this one that you've got. Your 3D embossing folders
Gosh, there's a lot in there.
here. You've also got some of our edgeable dies, the Heartfelt Sympathy one. Ribbon threading, we've put some ribbon threading dies in here. And we've also got this gorgeous big sending blessing sentiment. So it's a creator card that cuts into the centre of your card.
9 items.
9 items.
Goodness
just over
gracious.
£100 worth.
Wow.
You're not going to have to pay £100.
Aren't we?
Well, you would if you went in. So if you went into our Evesham stop that was just down the road and put those 9 items in your basket, you might get to the till and they'll go, that's £101.91.
Thank you very much.
£101.91. But just exclusively available at Hobby Maker, you are not going to be paying that.
Not today.
Nope.
Not as an extra. Oh my, you've just halved it. You've halved the price.
Well, I think that's a good starting point.
A
I think that would be a good starting point. I don't think that should be the good end point, though.
Okay.
I know how you guys work.
Well, you're the
here.
boss.
I know how you guys work here. Get that clock in, and I
Oh
think
my
we can go better
goodness
than
me.
Do you want me to show you everything again?
Yes, please.
So
Shall I
before
move
we
that
get,
for you,
oh, I was going to
sweetie?
put them back in there.
Oh,
then.
all right then.
Are you ready? We'll go backwards. So you've got the lovely set. So this is a creator card which cuts that. It's the detail in these is fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you've also got our ribbon threading, which is going to cut into the front of your card and you thread your ribbons
That's so
through, all
pretty.
different sizes and
So
styles.
pretty.
This isn't just an edgeable; it's one one of our super size. So these are the 8.6-inch long edgeables. So you can do, you know, the slimline cards that are really on trend at the moment.
The DL ones, yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Then you've got your 3D embossing folder. I'm going to be doing some lovely techniques with them in just a little bit. You've got your blessed stamp and die set in there. We've got some lovely corners in here as well. These these here, 3 different edgeables can work individually or layer them up together, get these beautiful effects. Okay, one of our most popular die styles that we do. You've got some gorgeous stamp and dies, and then a lovely stamp set to get you finished. All of that, just over 100 at $49.99. It would be good, but that's not quite birthday level stuff for us. Not quite the level I was thinking.
When Sara does a deal, she does a deal. She does a steal. Oh,
that's better.
Yes, that's
now you're talking.
You're talking.
A third of the original price, guys. Literally, and this is designed to go hand in hand with your tail. So all of you who are going for the Teal Gemini, I think this is absolutely what you want to be adding in.
So all of these will go through the Junior.
All of these will go through the Junior.
Brilliant.
But I think the added benefit as well is those of you maybe who aren't even going for the Junior today, I just think get in early. We're previewing this morning. This might not make it to this afternoon.
No, I don't think so. You do realise that's just taken those edgeables, those embossing folders to £3.33 each unit there. Each item is £3.33. It's practically a giveaway. OX2016, keep checking out my lovelies. Now then, my lovelies, the Gemini Junior in the Hobby Maker limited edition teal. What we're going to do is show you a little VT because there's so many features and benefits to the Gemini Junior that we've now got in this exclusive limited edition teal colour that we're just going to show you a little cheeky VT, and then we're going to come back and we're going to give you some fantastic demos with Sara. Firstly, can we just congratulate everybody that has already treated themselves to the limited edition, brand new...
Don't mind me, I'm just going to plug in.
Oh, right, done.
In case you wondered why I was bending down.
Right then, my lovelies, the great thing is, as well, we're going to have a fantastic demo in a second from Sara, because there might be some of you that's at home going, oh, hang on a minute, that was a white one. That was a white one. What is, and there might be some people that go, what is a die cutting machine? Some people don't know. Some people are new every day to this wonderful world.
Well, you have picked the absolute right day to come in, because trust me, I'm going to walk you through all of it.
Brilliant.
We do, so do you know we've sold over 250,000 Gemini machines now worldwide? It is the go-to machine everywhere in the world. And the thing is, you've got time between now and the official launch show at 1 o'clock this afternoon to go and corroborate what I'm saying.
Yes.
You know, don't just trust me. Go and have a read on Amazon.
Yep.
Go onto Google and Google all the other different places. See everywhere that you can buy a Gemini
absolutely,
machine.
do your
I'll
own
tell you,
review.
nowhere will you find a Teal machine.
No, not
and
unless you
nowhere
buy it
will
from
you
here.
find a machine with a free goodie bag selection like this, free starter set. But if you do go and have a little look, you will see 5-star after 5-star after 5-star
Absolutely,
ratings.
100%.
People say literally it is life-changing when it comes to die cutting because of the immense amount of pressure. So we have special factory where we make all of our Gemini machines, and what I always say is every 11 minutes, someone somewhere in the world buys a Gemini machine. That's
Every 11 minutes?
Every 11 minutes. Now, that's not including days like today, where we'll sell hundreds and hundreds and hundreds all in the same
That'll be every
day.
few
That is
seconds.
just regular type of day. How many machines, within the craft industry, there's not machines that sell at that level.
No.
We've been selling the same Gemini machine now for coming up to 10 years.
So that's
It's got
testament
an
to how good it is.
unrivaled amount of pressure.
Wow.
And we will never, ever increase the pressure in our machines because you can't. There's no, it's not possible. We put all of the pressure that you possibly could into the machine.
But for anybody at home thinking, why does it need pressure? Why is that important?
So all of your pressure is all about two things. One is either you need lots of pressure to cut really detailed dies, or you need a lot of pressure to cut really thick materials. Or a mix of both. Maybe you want to cut really thick materials with really detailed dies. Now I'll show you what I mean, okay? So this is die cutting about as detailed as it gets, right? So this is a die that we released a couple of years ago, most detailed die we'd ever done in our collection. When we say detailed, that's because we are asking this to cut probably
so many points.
70, 80 times
easily,
at the same time all the way through. So how this works is you've got your die, and actually if you touch the die, they're not sharp. And I'm going to cut this into a thick material, which is a mirror cardstock. Now, these are all of the plates that come with your machine. And I give you way more plates than what you need because I'm trying to future-proof you and I'm trying to work out every eventuality that you might ever need at any point in the future as well. And also, the Gemini, it doesn't just work nice with Crafter's Companion dies, it plays nice with anybody's dies.
Oh, no.
Right?
Wonderful.
So these, let me talk you through all the plates. These are your plastic plates. So these are always the ones that come into contact with the rollers. So they're on the outside of your sandwich, right?
Got you.
Now, if you've got a really detailed die, then you're going to add your metal shim in. So this is quite a detailed die. So I would say that's the sort of one we want to add our metal shim in. So when we're cutting into metal, if you think there's the cut, we're going to go through the paper that we have, and we're going to go into the metal plate, right? Because that's what we're going to cut into metal. And this has got to be at the bottom, so we want to start building our sandwich up, right? Now, regular die, what we're going to do is we're going to put your plastic shim, and then we're also going to put your magnetic shim on the top. You can use it for positioning if you want, but if you don't use it for positioning, just keep it somewhere out of the base of the shim.
But you get all instructions with the
Full
machine
instruction
as well,
manual,
don't you?
and there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of video tutorials online. Okay. Now this is when it gets really special. Okay. We just offer this into the mouth of the machine. Hands free. I didn't touch anything, I didn't press any buttons, I just switched the machine on. The machine has got an optical sensor and 2 mechanical sensors. So you can see once we look into the mouth of the machine, once it's right through, those little mechanical sensors will come back down there again. So now, I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit dark inside. There's 2 mechanical sensors and an optical sensor. You'll notice that the motor's switched off when we've gone all the way through.
Absolutely.
So now, if I turn this over and I show you, this is the stuff of dreams for a lot of die cutters. If you show that up close, can you see how every little bit of that has cut to absolute perfection? There's no missing bits in the centre. There's none where, you know, anybody who's got a die cutting machine at home, when you cut it through, there'll be bits that have missed. It has cut 80 times all at once and not missed a single piece.
Goodness gracious.
Now, the reason I chose this die is not only is it an intricate die cutting die, but it's brilliant for embossing. So the reason the Gemini machine's called the Gemini is it's a twin function die cutting and embossing machine.
Oh, so it does both?
So it's going to do it. So now I want to emboss this die. So that's where you're going to bring in your rubber embossing mat. So what we do is we have the die face up as though we're going to cut into the rubber embossing mat. But we don't want the pressure of cutting in. So what you do is you take out your magnetic, right? I'm going to put my top plate on. Don't need the metal plated anymore because it's not. We're not doing detailed die cutting. Now I do the same again. I offer it through. Now the reason people love the Junior is it's only 9 seconds.
I was just going to say, it doesn't take very long,
9 seconds to send through. So a lot of people have the bigger machine, but they want the speed of the Gemini Junior. Not only the speed, but the speed and the portability. Because look at this. It literally is. It's really
Take it with
lightweight.
you.
It's the size of an A4 sheet of paper.
Is that all it is?
So a lot of people have like, you know,
Wow.
the little caddy bags that you have.
Yeah.
Now the little caddy bag, this will fit inside your little caddy bag.
brilliant. Fabulous.
So it just shows you it really is. It's easy
Yeah.
to take on the go. Now, as I lift this out, you can see they're starting to fall out already.
Yeah.
All I'm going to do is give it a little bit of a tap on the back here. Ooh. And what you'll see is that really intricate die, it's just fallen out of the die cut shape there. And you can see that it's die cut and embossed to absolute perfection. Every little bit in here has cut to absolute
Hasn't missed a
perfection.
thing, has it?
Now, I will tell you, you can go and watch any TV channel in the world where they're doing die cutting, and I bet you will not find a demonstrator will pick up a die that intricate and be confident enough to do it live on air.
Yeah, literally go like that and be that self-assured in it.
The only time you'll find that is if you're working with a Gemini machine. And that's because, so as a business, we took that bold decision to put all the pressure we possibly could into the machine. And we're reaping the benefits. Years and years later, hundreds of thousands of people, this is their go-to machine.
Yeah.
If you already own a Gemini, I'm preaching to the convert. I don't need to tell you how awesome it is. You'll know yourself. You just maybe want the Junior one today. You want the Teal one to add to your family, whatever it is.
Absolutely.
But those of you who are brand new, do not take my word for it. There is a reason why 250,000 people and counting own a Gemini machine. Now, I said there was two things. One was the intricate die. The other was the pressure.
Yes.
So let me just show you. This is the thickest material I can find that you might want to do some die cutting with. And it's actual real upholstery leather, right?
Oh, right, okay.
Proper upholstery leather.
So that's-
Now, when you're cutting with upholstery leather, right, again, I'm going to bring the metal shim in, not because it's a detailed die, but I don't want any little snags in the leather.
Right.
I want it to cut nice, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to cut it into the leather.
Yeah.
Because it's a thicker material, I'm going to add the plastic shim, but I'm not going to bother with my magnetic, right?
Okay, yep.
Then I'm going to put the top plate on, and then all we do is literally take it and offer it into the mouth of the die. Hands free, offer it in. As soon as they engage the plates will feed through. As soon as the plates come out the back, it'll send a message to the motor saying we don't need to be running anymore, you can just stop now.
It automatically stops and that's it.
Automatically stops. Now,
Wow.
so if I take that, you'll see that is cut, I mean, like a hot
Oh
knife.
my, and look how perfect the edges are.
Like a hot knife through butter,
Yeah.
right? But again, we're not just die cutting, we're die cutting and embossing. Now this time, because we haven't got any embossed pattern in the die, let's use something like a 3D embossing folder, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in.
Yeah.
And because we're going to 3D emboss, again, hang on, if I've gone inside, I'm going to go the other way, like this, right? So now I'm going to take my 3D embossing folder. I'm going to go with my base plate. For 3D embossing folders, you want your magnetic and your top plate.
Okay.
Again, we just offer it into the mouth of the machine. You don't mind keeping going through multiple times because every time it's 9 seconds. It is literally 9 seconds.
It's cost efficient as well because you're not using
Yes.
as much electricity,
You just
are
go
you?
through really good.
So
It's
that's even
time
better as
efficient,
well.
it's electricity efficient, and again, when I take this out, the
wow.
detail in that, when you see die cutting and embossing onto leather, and this is the thing I want you to understand, unless you already own a Gemini machine, I guarantee you are not achieving results like this.
Right, okay.
Other machines do not have the pressure. Well, I know, I own every machine on the planet, I've tested every machine, we've been through lifetime testing on every machine. There is no other machine that can come even close to the performance that you have in a Gemini machine. And like I said, don't take my word. It's all right for me to stand up and say that I own the company. Go and have a little look online and you'll see hundreds and hundreds of people always say
And you know, if you're at home now and you already own either the candy floss or the beautiful candy colour on the Gemini, if you've got any of the midis, the minis, if you've got any of the machines, any of the Geminis, and you want to message in and you want to encourage anybody to have the same sensation and the same feelings and absolutely. Can I just say as well, there are only 1,000 ever going to be made of this. All right. Can I just say Kathleen, Linda, Crafter, Pauline, Sue, Gwen, already in. So congratulations already. You are the proud owners. And we're only 6:20 in the morning. So I'm so glad you've got in early and absolutely made sure that you've got hold of it, my lovelies. So shall we just recap what you actually get with this brand new limited edition? Because it isn't just the machine.
It isn't just the machine, okay? The machine itself is really special. Now, if you miss me at 6 o'clock explaining it, okay, what you'll have seen is the price of everything in the world is going up at the moment. The price of raw materials, the price of packaging, the price of shipping. We have suffered, I think suffered's probably the best word, several price increases on our machines over the last 18 months,
and that's
okay?
understandable.
And what we've agreed, and Hobbymaker worked with us on this to do this, is for this shipment, and probably this shipment only. We've held the price on the Junior.
So we've absorbed.
We've absorbed the extra cost instead of the cost. Because I know for a lot of people at home, this really should be up at about 169 at the moment, 169, 179 at the moment. We've held that 139 price through the birthday event. So we've held that price for you guys today on a Gemini Junior. So if you're thinking, if you've been looking at the Junior for a while and you've been thinking, I will buy a Junior at some point, all I'm going to say is the price is only going to go in one direction.
Exactly.
The price of the machines is the price of everything is only going in one direction. So that is the same price that you'll notice we've been selling the machine at for the last 5 years.
Wow.
Right? So we're holding that price. Now, not only that, but what you guys do, and I love it because I class you as my customers at home.
Absolutely.
Yes, I know they're your customers, but they're my customers.
We're all one big family, aren't we?
We couldn't ever offer you this with any other retailers that we work with on interest-free flexible
It's over
payments.
4 months as
And
well.
for a lot of people, as much as 139, you know the machine's worth 139. It's forking out 139 in one go. So for you guys to be able to put it on when I heard that we were having this on 4-way split pays, that for a lot of people, never mind that we get the freebies, never mind we've held the low price, it's affordable today for people.
And hopefully you might be like us and it might be your payday. It might be your payday. It's our payday today, so you might be thinking, wicked, this is perfect timing. But you can get the entire machine home and everything you need, the plates, the instructions, everything, and a starter kit that Sara's very kindly put together for you. You can have it all sent home for $34.99 if you put it on interest-free split pay, but as well, you only pay one post and packaging
So the thing is, trust me, you are going to be shopping with us all day today. You might as well get that basket open, get something in that basket.
Get it loaded.
I've got some amazing stuff for you today.
Absolutely.
Now, this is actually, I love how you termed it earlier, the amuse-bouche.
It is indeed.
The amuse-bouche, so that really, you know, everything's kicking off on Thursday for the birthday event. I wanted to get in there beforehand. We've got an amazing day planned for you all day, Toby. I'm over on Swan Street earlier today. I'm on Hobby Maker this afternoon. This is the big launch for us for the birthday.
Absolutely.
So all of my team are going to be in doing loads of shows, so much stuff going on this next week. The great thing is, my team back at the warehouse are ready to dispatch these this afternoon.
Waited to take
So Kathleen, Linda Super, who've already got their orders in,
Carla,
yours
Margaret,
is
Gwen.
literally going to be on its way to you, probably from this afternoon,
Absolutely.
and you are going to be getting that on its way to you.
Absolutely. Right then as well, so you get all of that £50 worth of those gorgeous embossing folders and stamps and dies and everything that you get with the box as well. All the instructions, all the plates that you need as well. Should we just show what you get?
The extras.
Would you mind?
So I know that there'll be a lot of people out there today probably picking this up, first die cutting machine they've ever owned. In fact, let us know if you are in the comments, if you send us a message, let us know, are you buying this to add to your Gemini family, or is this the first time you've gone for Gemini?
Yeah.
But I
wanted
wanted you to have a
upstairs and downstairs.
There you go. This one's the one for on the go. Pick it up.
Keep bringing it up
you
and down.
Pick it up and tell everybody. Isn't it nice in there? It's
Oh,
really portable, isn't
Yeah.
it? And it's the size of an A4 piece of paper, so it's going to go into a lot of your little craft bags and things like that.
Perfect.
But I wanted you to have a starter kit, so as a bonus extra just for the birthday event, we're putting in this extra starter kit. So you're going to get this lovely butterfly edgeable, right? Edgeables are the dies that we're probably the most, it's either edgeables or creator cards. So it's going to cut down the edge of the card and stay connected in. So you get that included for free, okay? Now, there's two types of edgeables. We'll do this patterned edgeables. And then there's word edgeables. So you can see there, this cuts part in, cuts part out. So you've got some, look, you're my glamorous assistant.
I'm your glamorous assistant,
with the gorgeous
darling.
cards,
Not so
right?
glamorous, but-
So you've got two different types of edgeables, words and detailed design, right? Then we've put a stamp and die set in here as well, so that you can, this is the sort of effect that you're going to be doing, where you're going to be die cutting you wonderful, but you've got that lovely stamp detail that comes down the bottom of it. For a wonderful friend.
And the most wonderful news is we are launching the Teal Junior Gemini today.
Oh, yes, we are.
Limited edition.
Right, I've gone with a creator card. Now, the latest release of creator cards we did, that I thought was a brilliant one to include, are the ones that you're going to be able to stitch into as well. So I've included you. So this is the thing. They're not old die. We haven't gone through the warehouse and pulled out a few old things. What we've done is gone through our latest releases and pulled out, right, what would be good for you if you were just getting started.
As a starter, yeah.
And the
To
last
get you
one,
started.
this gorgeous 3D
I love
embossing folder.
this.
So you know you just saw me 3D embossing onto leather? You're going to be able to do that with these folders.
Perfect. So you've got everything to give it a go. Give it a try. Can I just say congratulations to Julie, Beverly, Crafter, Carla, Margaret, Gwen. You need to get those back skits checked out. There's Margaret trying to get 3. Do you know what? This is, and do you know, this is something that, because Mark off our Jewellery Maker channel, he said that when he finally purchased a Gemini, it has absolutely opened up a whole new world for him.
Revolutionary.
Absolutely.
Do you know what? Nobody ever tells me they regret the purchase.
No,
Nobody ever says, oh yeah, I bought that and didn't use it. You never, ever. The only negative thing I ever hear about it is, I wish I'd bought it sooner.
That's all we ever hear.
And the thing is, if you've been sitting looking at it, maybe it's for years you've been thinking about treating yourself to a Gemini.
Yeah.
What better opportunity than when there's a limited edition colour, not available anywhere else in the world, where you're going to get all of the brand new, the dies that come in as that starter kit, but also $34.99 to get it all home. Literally, we're going to dispatch it to you this afternoon. $34.99.
$34.99 on split pay. Unbelievable. And the £50 worth of the starter kit as well. Just bear in mind, we've got 4 brand new customers there as well, so that's fantastic news. Welcome to Hobby Maker. And we have this fantastic relationship with Sara and the wonderful Crafter's Companion. And as Sara just said, every 11 minutes a Gemini sells somewhere in the world, so there you go. Right, we've also got extras to come with it as well.
So I know we talked about this earlier, but I know it's very early in the morning, so people will just be joining us all the way through. We've got this really special die cutting bundle, right? So I put this together. This is to go hand in hand with the Teal Gemini. So if you're getting the Teal Gemini, treat yourself to this. It is an absolute no-brainer. Yes, there's £101 worth of value, but we slashed that price all the way down to under 30, right? So this is the special.
You just saved everybody over £70.
I know. I know. And literally, so all I'm saying is every one of you that've got a Gemini, just go back and add this into your basket.
Absolutely.
You've got word dies, you've got gorgeous stamps to be able to colour and do your outline die cut. This one is fabulous, right? It's one of my favourite die collections we do, where we do 3 different sizes of edgeable, but you can stack them and layer them on top of each other or use them individually on top of each other, right? You know that lovely wonderful that we've got in? You get the blessed to go with it. So I've tried to give you complementary stuff to what you get in your starter kit.
Great.
We've got a lovely 3D embossing fold, a very different design to the one that we've got in there. Now, edgeable wise, I told you they were our most popular types of dies. This is one of our super-sized ones. So it's an 8-inch long die. So it's brilliant if you're doing like those slimline cards, DL cards, they'd be perfect. Ribbon threading. So I wanted to include ribbon threading in our starter set, and we just couldn't. I had to prioritise, so I put the ribbon threading die in this collection.
Brilliant.
Now that on its own, they're $14.99. It's half of the value of your box in one item, right? Same with this one. Beautiful big creator card styles, where you're going to have that lovely send. You can do a dome-fronted card, and the sending blessings jumps out at you in front. Not only the die, but you get the die with the stamps of the butterflies to stamp into those sets.
You know the one you just talked about, $14.99. You've taken that down to £3.33 in this deal.
$3.33. I'm just going to tell you now. So say you went to one of our stores. There's one of our stores just down the road from me. If you went in and added all these into your basket, right, you'd get to the checkout and they'd charge you just over £100.
Just over £100.
Just over £100. $29.99. And bear in mind, if you've ordered your Gemini, you're not going to be paying any more postage on this.
Exactly. That's the thing. If you're new to us today, you only pay one post and packaging. And despite, although that we've just said about, Sara just said about that unit, it's not too heavy because it's portable. It's still heavy enough to cost a lot more than $3.95 if you want to post it with the parcel company. Now then, Gwen's just messaged in, and Gwen has just given us a lovely message. She said, "Morning, everyone." Good morning, Gwen.
Morning, Gwen.
The Gemini is a brilliant machine. I spent hours on other machines, very frustrated with the results, and it's a no-brainer. That's exactly what you were saying.
Do you know, Gwen, that's exactly what I like to do. And I always like to break it down and go really slowly and cut something like this, because this is the sort of thing that Gwen's probably been trying to cut at home, right? You try and cut something like that die at home with another machine that's not a Gemini, and I can almost guarantee you it won't cut it. I can almost guarantee, right? And people get really frustrated, and they think it's the dies. They think, why on earth, Sara, would you develop dies this intricate? This is the level of intricacy we want. This level, people pay a fortune for laser cut, intricate die cut, pre-die cut pieces like this. We never imagined we could achieve that sort of thing at home. You can, but it's all about having the right machinery. You need the right. It's almost like an industrial strength pressure, but you've got it in a home use machine.
And let me say, I'm going to say this. You're going to say this lady is not daft. The point is, she wants to sell dies. Now, if she, with all due respect, if her company sells a die cutting machine that can't cut the dies, she's going to have egg on her face. So with all
Well,
due
what's
respect...
brilliant is that we pioneered the technology in the machine.
Yeah.
Now you'll see all of these other dye companies, but they use our machine.
Exactly.
Because they know that other machines can't give you the performance.
Exactly.
So it's not just Crafters Companion, it's every brand of dyes you want to get them. Now, you know what's on the screen?
Yes.
Is your extra Gemini accessory bundle plate.
Brilliant.
So you've got it there, right? Now, what you will find is your plates that go through your machine are a little bit like your tyres on a car.
Yeah.
Right? So you will need to replace them. And the more you use them, the more you're going to need to replace them, okay? So what we've done is we've included an extra set where we're giving you an extra magnetic, we're giving you an extra metal, we're giving you an extra rubber embossing mat, and we're giving you the lovely little plate bag to put them in. So it's just nice to have... What you'll find is over time you'll build up spares. I always carry spares of all the plates.
Because different things go at different times depending on what you're doing.
You just don't know what you're going to do. So what we've done is we've put you this little bundle together. It's the metal one that you'll need first. Quite often, the reason I put you a rubber one in, I'm not being funny, guys, is a lot of people will mash up the rubber one because even though I've told you you need to put the rubber one in and take your magnetic one out, you won't do that at home.
Yeah.
You'll get so excited, you'll just get it going, and then you'll be like, oh, Sarah told us not to do that.
Us and we've done
just ruined it. So there's a spare one in there.
Brilliant.
And then also your magnetic one is a lot of people made fridge magnets because you should never cut into the magnetic. It's always to hold your dye from the back. You should only ever be cut into the metal or the plastic shims.
But again, people are going to keep making that mistake, aren't they?
You get
now then, do you want a special day? I would suggest if you get the Gemini Junior in the brand new Teal limited edition, I would definitely buy a set of spare plates. I would definitely do that. £17.99 down from £26.96, so another huge saving. Okay, so you can get on split pay today if you got the if you popped it on split pay, the brand new Teal limited edition Gemini Junior at £34.99, and you added this as well. It's £52.98.
There you go.
Get both.
Job sorted.
That's it. You're done.
That's it. That is you sorted with your spare plates on the shelf,
Ready to go.
Loads of people getting them spare plates.
Well done, congratulations. Now then, you've also bought us some very special pre-birthday amuse-bouche Sara's favour boxes.
I have indeed. So bear in mind, today's a really special day. So what we're doing is we're not usually here live at 6 o'clock in the morning anymore. So we thought we would come in really special to do a little bit of a preview. The main thing was previewing the Teal Gemini, and so many of you getting ahead of the show this afternoon. So the official show's coming up at 1 o'clock.
Absolutely.
Now, what I'm doing is I've got 3 shows. I've got 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Absolutely.
Different themes, really special things going on each show. We've chosen some stuff off each show to preview for you early birds, okay? I'm just going to tell you, these are coming up in the 1 o'clock show.
Yep.
They are very, very special, right?
Okay.
There are 4 of them, and they are favour boxes.
Ooh, what's a favour box?
So they're very special favour boxes. Now, this is the embossing one.
Okay.
I'm going to, they'll put the details up for you. And I'm just going to tell you now, when you see the price on these, you will have kittens, right? You will, because it's not going to be $49.96.
Nope.
It's what it's worth. I'm going to show you everything in it, but that is not what you're going to be paying, okay?
Okay.
So in your first favour box, you are going to be getting a gorgeous cut and emboss folder to match the one that comes in with your Gemini machine, right? Yeah. You've got this gorgeous embossing folder which has the matching stencils to go with it. Then you have 2 of our slimline embossing folders.
Those.
Now these are the ones, so look at this for example. Can you see they have dies built into the folders? So an embossing folder, the slimline, the really popular size at the moment, with dies built into them. So you've got 4 sets of these. So that one's got your flowers. This one is going to cut all these gorgeous shapes out if you want to do shaker cards.
So you can
do, hello. We can do gorgeous cards like these ones here. And look at this. We've actually got different shaker pieces in each one. I love this card.
Wow.
Absolutely love this card.
What a card.
So $49.96 is the usual price on the 4 embossing folders because these are embossing folders with dies. 3 of the embossing folders have dies built into them, right?
These are some of the samples here that Craig has very kindly just popped in for us. These are the kind of cards that you could... Look at that price tag, $19.99.
Look at this. This actually opens. Now, bear in mind, so these embossing folders, some of these embossing folders, so this one here is nearly £20 on its own.
On its own.
Right? So they're $14.99 for the die. So you are paying $19.99 for all 4 of them. I've got 4 of these favour boxes.
Oh, she has as well.
I've got 4 of these favour boxes, guys. They are absolutely awesome, right?
Going through to get those. We've got so much to cram in. We've got a surprise coming at 7:30. Oh, these are just little teasers for this afternoon, I'll tell you. Goodness me. Right then, so we do a favour box.
Second one.
Yep.
Stamps and dies, right? So what we're going to do this time, these are all of your die sets that have stamps built into them, right? So again, just one of these dies, not 54.96, guys. You know we're going to get you down to 19.90. We've taken all these down to that amazing price. Look at that. Again, shaker cards are so popular. Oh, Shirley's got it already. She hasn't seen it.
She does.
Shirley, wait till you see what you've got coming. You're going to love this, right? So you've got your lovely love set in there. You've got this gorgeous frame with the Celebrate flag. Isn't that gorgeous?
Look at that on the back as well, though.
I just think
Isn't that
I just think they are lovely. The detail that you've got cutting into
That's
these.
sensational.
And you probably looked at dies like that in the past and thought, I could never ever do anything like that because my die cut machine can't cut it. Your Gemini can.
The new Gemini Junior,
Your Gemini
Teal.
can. And then you've also got in there one of our dies where it meets in the middle. So a gorgeous meeting set, that lovely home collection.
mean like
where
this
they're gonna-
one?
Like that one there, where they
that
meet in
one?
the middle on the
Meets in the
gatefold.
middle, look.
Perfect. You've got the home on there as well.
love that. Beautiful.
There you go. So you've got all three of those. Should be, well, to be honest, you'd be paying $19.99 just for that one.
It's supposed to be... How much is that supposed to be?
54.
£54.96, and you've just gone to under £20.
But only so bear in mind, this is the pre-birthday. This is the big day. You know I come down once in a blue moon.
Yes.
Every few months I come down and we go all out.
We do.
These are the all out. You're just getting
The day to
preview
treat
for
yourself.
early this morning.
19.99. Good morning, everybody. Well done. Well done.
Right. Now.
Yeah, at 7:30, there's something very special happening. We're not going to tell you what it is, but for those of you that are already here, that have already opened your box, done your post and packaging, stay with us.
And I'm just going to say, you're going to need to be really quick at 7:30.
You are.
Something's going to happen, but it's only going to happen for a limited amount of people.
Check it the second it comes on the screen at 7:30. All the items that come on from 7:30, just buy them.
Yes.
Check them out and be done. Don't even worry about
There's
the price.
some of these items, when you see the prices on them, I'm anticipating some of them might only last seconds.
Yes, I think so.
Seconds
yeah.
on minutes. So
Yeah.
I'm just literally warning you now,
Yeah.
7:30, something special.
And you get the heads up because you're the early birds. So you're getting in there with the worm. I'm telling you. Right.
Now, all of you who've just got that one there, trust me, look at the, can you see? The prices are only going one way.
They're going up.
They're going up and up and up. So now we're over £60. Now we're over £60 and you are going to get all of these items. And you know what's going to happen. We're down to 20 quid.
Doing it again. It's going under 90.
1,
under
2,
29,
3, 4,
20
5,
pounds.
7 in this one.
Oh, my days.
Are you ready? So, 7 in this one. So there's 2 items, from our garden gnome collection.
Yeah.
So you're going to be £2.86 each. These
Oh,
work out, guys.
my goodness.
So you're going to be doing those gorgeous little gnome and the gnome sitting on the swing. So I've tried to put both sets in here. So this is the set with the swing. This is the set where you can put the little gnome on there as well. And isn't she fabulous,
Beautiful.
right?
So you need to get these gnome.
You do.
Hey!
There's gnome place like gnome. So you've got the lovely little accessories of the butterflies and the dragonflies, right?
Yep.
We've got this fabulous set from our farmhouse collection, which are the lovely flying geese. And then you've got, look, aren't they lovely? Because you've got the stamps with the
stunning.
die cuts that cut round them at the same time,
love that.
right? Then you've got this lovely stamp set of the girl sitting on the swing from the Secret Garden collection.
Lovely, yep, beautiful.
Then from the Wisteria collection, and this is so these are the reason you've got all of these, guys, is most of these collections have sold out.
Yes.
So we're giving you basically what we've got left in the collection
Oh, your
at a
Wisteria
ridiculously
collection
put down price.
stunning.
Less than a third of it. I mean, look at that Wisteria.
Look at that.
Isn't this
Look at
fabulous?
it. Gorgeous.
Look at the detail in that. And that, you know, when I was saying about you need your Gemini to cut intricate dies, that is the sort of thing I'm talking about.
Exactly.
You wouldn't be able to cut that on any other machine.
But you can with the new one.
Yeah.
The new limited
Not a
edition
problem.
teal.
Not a problem. So that is your Nature's Garden favourite
Brilliant.
box, right?
We've still got another one.
There's 4 of them, and they just, like I say, keep getting better and better, okay? So that was Nature's Garden. And then the very, very last one I've got for you is my Sara signature one, right? Let me get the details of that one here. I'm just going to tell you now, these have been on the website for, what, 40 minutes? And they're already flying out.
Already flying out,
People
absolutely.
haven't seen it yet, right? So, in my collection, you've got the dancing dragonflies.
Ah.
So you've got the actual big dragonfly itself. This is, well, you can see the cards with these are just
Gorgeous.
incredible. And then to go with it, you've got this lovely dragonfly frame. So you've got the lovely kind of water lily frame with a little matching dragonfly, so you can see, oh, she's looking at these cards. look at the sort of things that you're going to be doing.
That's stunning.
And again, I'm putting these on with confidence because usually I'm putting them on and I'm saying, but if you don't have a Gemini machine, guys, I wouldn't buy these. The fact that we've got that Gemini machine
You've
today,
got it confidence.
Yeah,
You got
absolutely.
it sorted. Absolutely. You know, dragonflies are going to be the big thing retail-wise this year, apparently.
Is that
as well.
right?
Apparently.
Oh, we were totally ahead of
Apparently.
this, right? So there's 2 things from the Dragonfly collection.
Yep.
Then we've got 2 things from the Enchanted Dreams. So the Enchanted Dreams was our very kind of mystical, fantastical, where it's like a little bit mixed media.
Yeah.
You've got a lovely set of stamps in here, and then that gorgeous, like a hydrangea balloon.
Yes, it
It's
is,
really
isn't
different.
it?
That one. Look, people
Yeah.
are coming in for this one already.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Primrose.
Morning, for I didn't think
Jenny.
there'd be that many people up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
We've got
I
some
should've-
absolute stalwarts here.
Well, especially given that normally we're not live at this
No,
time.
because
so
we've
people wouldn't
changed
know.
our hours.
Yeah. Well, there'll be an influx at 7 o'clock.
Oh, yes.
There'll be an influx, 'cause that's when
well,
everyone
it
thought we're coming.
starts now because people start to get up about 6:45, so it's about to kick off.
You were in there first. You were in
Yeah,
there nice
well
and
done.
early, right? 2 sets from our country lane as well. So I love this one. I've done so many cards with this where you can add on, you can write people's names on, you can do the designs, whatever it is. Look at this, live, laugh, love. So you can add your own live, laugh, love, or you can add on all of your own
Yeah,
detail, however you want to do it. But then also you've got that gorgeous set of stamps. Now the set of stamps on this one are really special because what you can do is you have like, it gives you the perspective on all of those.
Oh, right.
So you can stamp these at different levels and build up the perspective.
Oh,
And again,
lovely.
get all of these, everything I'm showing you, go onto YouTube, there's loads of tutorial videos.
That's the thing with Crafters Companion.
Everything
That's
you
what's
do.
got. You're never on your own. All you got to do, go into YouTube, right, or Hobby Maker or Crafters Companion TV. Do any of those, and you type in the collection and the name, and there will be
Loads of videos.
umpteen amazing demonstrations for you to learn. So it's a big learning curve as well.
Well, I always say, the thing is, people always say to me, oh, we tune into watch Hobby Maker because we want to learn the
Yeah.
demonstration. Well, that's brilliant, but we've only got a set amount of time.
Yeah, of course.
And at the end of the day, we're a shopping channel. So what we're giving you is phenomenal deals. And
Absolutely.
I've tried to cram so many deals in a day, we haven't got time to
No.
demonstrate everything.
No,
It doesn't
no.
mean you don't get the demos.
Exactly, they're already
it's just,
there.
Instead of you having to watch the demos of everything and only buy this, you see the deals of everything and you can choose the deals that you want.
Yeah.
And then you can go and watch the education, the videos that go with all the deals. that you pick.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right then, so that's your favours. Can I just say, well done, everybody. Just remember, the one post and packaging
many people
applies.
are getting
I
these?
know, I told you.
I didn't know there'd be that many of you up this early on in the morning. I
Yeah.
tell you what, we're going to be in trouble this afternoon. A lot of these, there'll be items we've shown you this morning that won't make it into this.
Totally agree. Probably won't even be there at 1 o'clock. So well done. Now then, when you're talking about actually getting your incredible limited edition Teal Gemini Junior on the show today with the £50 starter pack as well, getting it home on a 4-way split pay for just $34.99 today. Now, this is when you're doing one of those beautiful intricate dies.
Yes.
Rather than whacking it on the
Yeah,
side.
so that is
come
me.
on.
So you notice I did tap the die on the side. That's just me for speed. What you should
speed.
be doing
Yep.
is giving it a little bit of a rub, right? Now, how these work is we've got this lovely background. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your foam down at the bottom.
Right.
You're going to pop your die face down and then you're going to rub the die brush tool
Yep.
over the back and it releases all the individual
Instantly,
pieces.
doesn't it? It's
Instantly.
brilliant.
Now,
Yep.
what you'll find is these are brilliant, but it's no good if you want the replacement heads. You've got enough replacement heads now to last you a lifetime.
Oh, my goodness
You're
me, right,
never
okay.
going to need to get replacement heads. You're going to. It's the sort of thing.
That's you
it's
done.
like when you buy a razor. You buy a razor and then you kind of find the same replacement heads for your razor. You end up buying a new razor.
And they're expensive, so
Very
at least you've thrown it in.
So this way we've thrown the
bless you.
replacement heads in.
Yep.
Because actually, all I want is you to have a great experience
Exactly,
with your dies.
yeah.
I'm more interested in selling your dies. So the things like this, you'll see we're doing a brilliant deal on this
Yep.
today because I want you just to have this great experience all the time. with your dies.
Exactly. So get the machine, get now the brush was supposed to be how much? $12.97, this little bundle.
Yep.
And we've got £8.98. It's an absolute no-brainer. And if you have any die cutting machine, we're hoping you've got Gemini, and we hope you get the Gemini Teal one today. This is an essential tool, and the fact that Sara's very kindly thrown in the replacement heads as well, that is absolutely phenomenal. And it will look after your dies. If you look after your dies, they'll look after you.
Absolutely. And it's the sort of thing, there's nothing more frustrating than getting your die out. It's still got all the little bits and pieces.
Yeah. Well, it won't work properly. It won't work properly. Yeah.
Oh, everyone knows.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Good morning.
Do you know, I love it when we're in here and we start and say, as soon as you're ordering it, your name flashes up on
Yeah,
the
it's
screen. so
nice,
you can see
isn't
what's
it?
happening. It astounded me how many of you were up at this time in the morning. So
Yeah.
can I just say thank you for getting up early with
Yeah, good for you. Good for you, absolutely. So then, 10% of the stock has already gone. Some of these items we are limited on stock, okay? Right then, now the Gemini Junior accessories, are we talking about the, oh yeah, the plates. Everybody wants the additional plates.
Yeah. All I'm going to say is, it's nice, to be honest, it's nice to have the plate bag.
Yep.
So you will build it, and it doesn't just hold these 3 plates, it will hold loads and loads of plates in here. That $26.96, you can ignore that price because we're doing an amazing price, $17.99.
Unbelievable.
For today,
This is the only real consumable element to a Gemini, isn't it?
It is.
Really.
Yeah. And think of your Gemini like your car. Right, how you would replace the tyres every now and again. You'd need to put more water, washer fluid in and things like that, okay? It's the same here. The more you use it, the more you need it.
Yeah.
Now, your magnetic shim is your positioner, right?
Yeah.
You've got the rubber embossing mat to do all... You saw me do the embossing detail on that. I'll do it again when we do the next demonstration at the 7 o'clock show. So we're waiting for the influx of people who are expecting us at 7. And the metal plate.
Right.
Now, even to buy just replacement metal plates, so basically it's like you're buying a couple of plates, getting the other one for free and the bag for free. Bonus for free here.
Absolutely.
Isn't it brilliant just to have, and you should always have spares of the plates. What I always say is, the problem we have with plates is we can't make them fast enough.
Right.
So we're nearly always out of stock of some of them.
Yeah.
So all I say is, if you get them while we've got them and keep them in your drawer, right? You want to be, when you're looking for them, you want them in your drawer, not to have to be ordering them, paying postage. If you're ordering anything else today, you might as well add this on because your postage is paid for.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I'm not being rude, but for me, it is literally like keeping your toilet rolls in your airing cupboard. Because or wherever you keep them, you don't want to run out.
You don't wait until you run out of them.
Of course you don't.
Like me toothpaste. I always have 2 lots of toothpaste ready to go in the cupboard.
Thank you.
For when I'm looking
like
for it, not to have to run out and get them.
Exactly. So you know you haven't got to panic. Okay, it's $17.99. This gets you with the Gemini case. Do you think how much cases are for things?
Yeah.
That's a big market, accessories, just for buy a case. Sarah's throwing in all those plates as well for $17.99. Absolutely brilliant. Can we just say good morning to all our regulars here? The beautiful Primrose. What would we do without you? Sadie and Julia and Susan and Pauline and Crafters and Glynis and Sharon. Great deal. I'm so glad you got up early. And the lovely thing is, we didn't even know Sarah was coming on. I got a text yesterday. What time did you text me, Liam? He said, Sarah's coming in.
Well, producer Liam rang me to plan for the show, and he said, we're looking forward to having you in at 7 o'clock. We'll be in at 6 o'clock. And I said, oh, well, I'll come in early because I want to see you before the show. Oh, you might as well come on early. I said, I might as well.
Sarah's then got to go on to Sewing Street and come back from 1 till 4 this afternoon. She never stops.
It's a big day launching this little bad boy today. It was a big day. Yeah.
And if you have ordered your limited edition Teal Gemini Junior, tell us how you feel.
I've heard how many people have pre-ordered them.
How many?
Lots.
Have they?
All I'm going to say is... Well,
how many gone already?
Maybe we'll update you in a little bit, but all I'm going to say is, bear in mind, we only made 1,000.
That's it? No more being made?
And that sounds like a lot, but bear in mind, we have to share them with Sewing Street.
The candy went how quickly?
Well, we were supposed to be running for a month, and it was crazy.
Lasted about a
week or something.
About a week.
So this is what we've brought in. You've got to remember as well, we have about 5 times more viewers than what we had when we launched.
And it's going on Sewing Street.
Going on Sewing Street. John Scott's on this morning with me. John loves his Gemini.
He does love his Gemini.
He loves his Gemini, but he doesn't have a Gemini Junior.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He most certainly doesn't have a Teal one.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He's going to want one after the show. I know I definitely want one. There's the details on the screen now. The code is YC2046 139.99. And again, as Sarah said, with the prices that have increased, Crafters Companion have absorbed the price. Should be about 169, 179. On top of that, saving of the £40 to 139.99, keeping it the same. Sarah is throwing in a £50 worth of accessories as a starter pack to go with it as well, with your embossing folder, your die, everything that we need for it to get you kick-started. You get all the plates, you get all the instruction, and it can also go on a split pay. That split pay is available at $34.99. Okay, so $34.99, my love. Sorry, did you want those or Mum?
No, you can take them.
There you go.
I'm on the next bit.
She's
I'm
on the next
mount board. Now,
Right.
you asked me something really interesting this morning.
'Cause,
and you were like, what is mount board for?
Sarah said it's a mount board, and I said, well, I know it sounds obvious. It's obviously a board that you mount something with, but I went, what does that do? What do you...
Right. Let's imagine, right, that you have a nice photo frame.
Yeah.
And it's a 5x7 photo frame.
Okay.
But what you want to do is you want to put a little photo in, and then you want maybe stamp a little sentiment.
Okay.
Watch this, right? So I'm going to take, so I've just cut this, and I've just done it by eye, right? But I'm going to put a little space for my photo here, and then you could stamp your sentiment here.
Okay.
So you just hold that there.
Yeah.
And all we're going to do is we're going to go mount board, we're going to cut that with this.
That's not
so
going
I'm
to
going
cut through that thick.
Yeah, straight through. I'm going to put my clear plate, I'm going to put my top plate on,
Yeah.
and then all you do is offer these into the mouth of the machine.
Yeah.
And now it's going to cut through mount board. Now mount board is literally...
thick. Yeah.
It is photo mount. The whole point of it is photo mount. But what people use in our industry is they use it for mounting their photos. But also, if you want to do a little bit like chipboard, right? So look at this. Just pops
Oh
out now,
my
right?
goodness! Wow.
Look, that. I mean, that is brilliant on its own.
Yeah.
But for me, it's this
Yeah.
lovely
Oh, look
edge
at that
round
edge.
here.
It's like a bezel.
Then you can put your lovely
Oh,
photograph in the base, and you can do a little bit of
beautiful.
stamping. And that is a lovely mount to go inside your
Oh, that
photo
is
frame.
gorgeous.
This is a nice little chipboard piece. And do you know what? If we want to go and emboss this now, we can now take this.
come on.
Now we can emboss it. So I can emboss it with me 3D emboss. We could have done a lovely tree on that as well
Yeah.
if we wanted. So you're embossing, you're going with your base,
Yep.
you're going with your clear, you're going with your magnetic in here. And again, it's seconds to pop this through. Now I've
9
embossed the
seconds, is it,
heart.
to go
You
through?
could have embossed the base bit if you wanted.
Yeah, absolutely.
9 seconds to send it straight
9
through.
seconds. And
9
am I right in
seconds
thinking
through.
that you don't have to worry too much because it can't eat your hand, can it?
No.
You got them special.
Do you know, I mean, it's not your hand I'm worried about because you're sensibly enough
Kids.
not to put your hand in, it's the kids' hands.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what you get in. Even, watch this, right? If I put the wrong plate combination, so I only put one plate through,
Right, get off.
even right through,
Not going
it doesn't engage the motor,
Okay.
right? It's
Yep.
a set of,
It
if you
knows.
don't put the right combination of plates in, it's not going to start the motor.
Okay.
So it's two mechanical sensors and an optical sensor in there.
Brilliant.
So it's the
it's safe.
engineering on it is
Yeah,
next
safe
level.
as well.
Look at this.
Look at
Even
this.
that mount board, and we've die cut and embossed mount board.
Look at that.
And the thing is, those of you that do mixed media,
Yes.
those people that love to do jigsaws, we have jigsaw dies in the collection.
That
You might
mount
want to
board's
do-
good for that, isn't it?
Mount board is perfect. for
Right,
that.
okay.
We've never, ever, ever brought a 3 for 2.
So that
Never. That's what it's worth, because it's actually...
Did you get
so it's-
all that?
Yeah. So basically, it's 90 sheets in here, right? So it should be 3 packs. Sorry, these aren't 30. There's 10 sheets in a pack. So it's 30 in total.
Right, okay.
30 in total. So
30.
each pack has 10 sheets in, and you
Wow.
are getting a mix of the grey, the brown, the white, the
And the
black,
black. Oh,
and
lovely.
the ivory.
Oh, beautiful.
Right, so
all
of
that.
all of the different colours, 2 of each, 5 different colours, 2 of each, so 30 sheets in total.
30 sheets, that's all of that as well,
Yeah.
to £19.98 for the mount board. And it's gorgeous.
We get asked for this all the time. There's not many
you?
people make mount board now.
That's the
still.
first time I've seen it.
So it's a big
Yeah.
big manufacturer that
Yeah.
we work with in Bollington, near Manchester.
Ooh, okay.
The producer for the picture framing industry, and everyone's on this now. I always, as soon as people see,
Good
it's
morning.
about understanding what you do with it.
That's
so
the
for
thing.
me,
So what
it's
do you
creating
think?
these lovely little,
Yeah.
they're like chipboard pieces.
I like that to put in
and
your
it's
photo
doing them
frames.
lovely frame pieces.
Lovely. Now then, half the stock of that has gone.
It's
Gone.
6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's gone. Nearly. So Sadie, Carol, Carol in Lincolnshire, Carol in Shropshire, Sarah, Crafter, Angela, Shirley, Sandra, Mandy. You've got to get that checked out, my lovelies. You really, really have. Now, I'm just going to let you know for the people that were here in the 6 o'clock hour, not telling anybody else, at 7:30, something big is happening. Everything that comes on your screen, I would urge you to do the speediest checkout you've ever done with your credit card, your debit card, or your PayPal account. Get it checked out, and I promise you this lady's going to look after you. Well done, everybody. That is about to sell out the mount board. OK, it's about to sell out.
Sell out at 6 o'clock. Sell out at 6 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning. I
absolutely.
had no idea there would be that many of you here.
Oh,
with us.
yeah. Right then, that's gone. That's gone. I'm going to take that out your way because you don't want to see that because that's gone. That's gone. OK.
That one.
Right then, we're going to go to a very, very quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to tell everybody at 7 a.m. because that's when Sara was supposed to be coming on. And we're going to revisit the limited edition, awesome Gemini Teal, gorgeous Junior machine. So we'll see you after the break.
Here at Hobbymaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobbymaker.
Hi everyone, Andy here, and I'm here to tell you about an extra special show taking place on Tuesday morning, Tuesday the 28th of February, 7 a.m. We are going to be doing a pre-launch show of the brand new exclusive Gemini Hobby Maker die cutting machine. This is a machine that you will not have seen before and you'll not be able to get hold of anywhere else. Would you like a sneak peek? Okay, did you see it? Well, if you didn't, make sure you join us Tuesday, 28th of February, 7 a.m. here on Hobby Maker.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
We got Sara Davies on the show. And who's this beauty?
Well, it's a very special occasion coming up this week. You know, our birth. Can you believe we've been here for a year?
Our first birthday.
I know the birthday celebrations officially kick off on Thursday. But I thought, do you know what? If I come in early, this is our huge, not huge, massive launch for the whole of the birth. We sat down 6 months ago with the managing director here at Hobby Maker and said, what can we do that's really, really special?
Absolutely.
The most special thing that we've ever done at Hobby Maker, which you guys loved, is when we did the candy floss machine. Limited edition special run machine for Hobby Maker. And he said to me, is it possible to do one in the traditional, the official Hobby Maker colours? And we want to do the Junior because this is, a lot of people who have the candy floss machine will be wanting to add the Junior to it, but the Junior is the portable machine that we do. So this is the one that you can pick up, take with you if you're off to a craft class, if you go to a friend's house, if you're crafting in the caravan for the weekend, if you're crafting in the conservatory the day that it's sunny or whatever. This is your portable machine that we do, okay?
Upstairs, downstairs.
Do you know, Gemini Junior is our most popular machine. Because people want the portability, and it's still 6 inches wide. So what you'll find is about 98% of the dies that we have in our collection will fit into your Junior, no problem. 98%. So it's
and
a big
in
one.
9 seconds to go through, isn't it?
9 seconds
so
to go
it saves
through.
on the electricity.
So I'll be really honest, the Junior is the machine that I use the most. The Junior is the one that's standard out on my desk to use because of the speed and the efficiency.
I'm going to get one of these.
Right? So your Junior, so here's the thing, okay, right? We wanted to do something really, really special. So we brought the Teal machine in, but we've only made 1,000.
Now, this isn't shopping television 1,000. It was the same with the candy. It's only 1,000 and then we're going to do another 1,000. It's only 1,000.
Well, you'll know. The candy floss machines, they came in, they went out. 1,000 seems like a lot, but it's not when you think we have to share them with Sewing Street as well.
Exactly.
Because so part of them will come here to Hobby Maker, part of them will go to Sewing Street. And I'm just going to tell you now, they are pretty crazy on the other side of this wall.
Absolutely.
And especially when John Scott's in the house.
Yes.
It's going to be a big crazy morning over on Sewing Street.
And they're getting it at 8 o'clock. So anybody that's in now, you've got the chance to get first dibs. Okay? Those sold out. They were supposed to be a month's worth of stock and they sold out in a week.
Yeah.
All 1,000 candy floss. We've got 1,000 1,000 teal. Okay, so if we get the clock on the screen for you, my lovelies, because we did launch this earlier this morning and over 10% of the availability of the 1,000 has already gone. Already sold.
Do you know what the sad thing is?
What?
I can't make more of them.
No.
Well, I can. I can do what I want.
Yeah.
I own the company. If I
Yeah.
say we make more, we make
Yeah.
more. I say we're not
She's your
making
boss.
more.
That's it.
That
1,000.
something's only special and limited edition
I totally
if it's
agree. Yeah,
actually
if it's
special. And
limited.
it's no good if I
Yeah.
say, oh, do you know what? Go on, let's make another 1,000 because we can or whatever.
no, we
We're
want it
not
to be
going to.
special.
We want it to
Yeah.
be special. So literally, it is. Now, I want you to understand, it's not just the Gemini Junior.
Yeah.
Because there's two camps of people who will be buying this today.
Right,
There's the
okay.
people who already own another Gemini.
Yeah.
Maybe they own the Candy Floss one here at
Yeah.
Hobby Maker, and they're adding the Gemini Junior in Teal to their collection.
Okay.
Maybe it's they own a manual machine, they're getting their first electronic one from Gemini. Maybe it's
Yeah,
they
they've
own
got
a
the
white
media,
machine and they
yeah.
want the Teal. Whatever it is, there's that camp of people.
Yeah.
But there's also the brand new people who've never ever shopped before.
Really exciting.
And you don't only get the Teal machine, you also get a starter kit of 5 dies from our collection.
Wow.
So it's £50 worth of dies that we put. So that £199 price encapsulates the price on the machine and all of the extras that you get. And bear in mind, this comes as a starter kit already.
Yeah.
So that £139 price, and I just need to talk to that price, okay?
Yes.
Because £139, that is the price that we've been selling this machine at for 5 years now.
And not many things have stayed the same for 5 years, especially over the last 12 months.
Our cost price hasn't. We have suffered, I think is probably the best word, several cost price increases on this. The cost of plastic's gone through the roof, the cost of the packaging's gone through the roof, the cost of transporting them around the world has gone through the roof. So this machine right now, if we passed all these costs on to you guys, this should be sitting at around the 169, potentially up to the 179 mark.
Wow, that's a
We've
big-
agreed on
So
this
you've absorbed
production
all that.
run. We are going to absorb it between Crafters Companion and Hobby Maker. We are absorbing all the extra costs and not passing it on to the end consumer. So you are getting basically the premium machine at the price that it launched at 5 years ago. The price is only going to be going one direction on the machine. You are literally paying, we're holding that £139 price. And better still, because £139 is a lot for a lot of people to fork out in one go.
In one go, yeah.
You and your interest-free flexible payments.
Interest-free.
And we only get them for split pays on really, really special occasions.
Very much so. So that means you're going to get the machine with the power cord, obviously, with the instructions, with the set of plates, and the £50 worth of starter kit goodies there as well from Sara for $34.99. And the good news is Sara has got the guys at her end ready to start sending these out today.
Oh, my warehouse, the guys will be starting to arrive now from 7 o'clock.
Right, brilliant.
And we knew, I mean, I do these takeover days once in a blue moon.
Yeah,
and
they're
we know
big.
it's going to be a massive, massive day. Everybody is on standby this
Ready to
afternoon
post these
be
out.
starting to dispatch
Yeah.
these. So bear in mind, the birthday event doesn't officially start till Thursday. So on Thursday, my team are going to be in every day. New launches featuring die cutting, all featuring the
in
new.
now.
All week, you're going to hear us talking about this new machine. Even when we sell out of it, all week, it's all we're going to be talking about. You could have yours at home and be working with it.
That's the thing. That's the thing. So when all the birthday shows start coming, get your order in today. Let's try and get Sara to get her guys to get these dispatched out as quickly as possible. We've had some sellouts this morning already in the first hour, so that by the time the birthday shows come, you might even have your Gemini brand new limited edition die cutting machine and start to learn it make along with everybody else that's actually teaching you how to do it.
Do you know what I've just had the earth-shattering realisation of?
Go on.
So nobody knew we were going to be here at 6 o'clock.
Nope.
We were supposed to be
You didn't
launching
know
at
till
7 o'clock,
yesterday.
Which is why I'm seeing so many people coming in now
Yeah.
at 7. There's a lot of people.
Good morning, everyone.
So we started an hour earlier, basically.
Yeah.
We were planning to have this for kind of run it for the birthday month.
Yep.
So it was launched at the end of February and run all the way through
Yep.
March. If we've sold 10% before 7
In the
o'clock,
first hour,
well,
yeah.
actually, these could go today.
They could go today.
could-
They
that is-
could 100% go
Bear in
today.
mind, last time we brought the same 1,000 in of the Candy Floss machines, planned to be for a month. They lasted about a week. We have about 5 times
So
more
that could definitely
viewers
go
now.
today.
That could be we
Wow.
could be a complete sellout in
Absolutely.
the day to day. Do you want me to show you the extras that people
Yes,
get?
please.
Right,
So
okay.
if you do, yeah,
Come on,
brilliant.
I'll show you them all. Right.
Yeah.
So you're going to all got a 3D embossing. You'll see me as I start doing the demonstrations. I'm going to be showing you a 3D embossing folder. So
Yep.
I've included a 3D embossing folder in that for you.
Brilliant.
I've also included one of our creator card dies. Now Now, I've thought instead of just putting a regular one in, let's put one of the ones that we do the stitching in. This is one of our latest releases, really popular, and it means you can combine a couple of crafts in here.
Can I just ask a question? Could you use the wonderful pencils that we've got coming up to colour those in?
Don't give the game away of what we've got coming up.
Oh, but I'm not supposed to
yes,
say.
technically you could, but no, you stay tuned, guys. We've got some special stuff we're going to be previewing for you this hour. Right, this is fabulous because you stamp the shadow and then you die cut the word wonderful. So it's lovely for the wonderful, but it's nice. So you look at this wonderful card.
Look at these.
Yes, they look
at
fabulous,
that.
right? So there's your wonderful.
Oh.
Now, edgeables is what we're really well
Oh, no,
known
look
for.
how many of the machines are going.
I know.
Oh, well done, everyone.
We haven't even started demoing it yet. Well, we start demoing it. That's
so
when it got
much
busy
for
at
you.
6 o'clock, right? Now, edgeable-wise. So our edgeables are our most popular. This is where it cuts down the side of the card like this. I think it's so clever how they do it. You've got the butterfly ones. It's just, I mean, they just make beautiful cards. But then also we do word ones. So the word ones are where look at this. If this was the
is
front
so
of your
clever.
card, imagine that. And you've actually got the cut-in with all my love built into the front of the card.
those.
Really clever dies that we do, really popular. You get all, they're free. They
All
literally, they
thrown
just
in.
come in as a bundle. On top of what we class as a starter kit, where you're getting the core, dies and embossing folders to get you going on that
Yep.
to start with.
Yep.
So it's, this is the starter kit that we do in with every Gemini
But you
Junior
get your
to begin
manual
with.
as well, don't you?
The manual, you get some of the multimedia dies in
you get all
here.
that as well?
Detailed dies, yeah.
As
you
well
get
as
the
that?
the embossing folder, all of this. This is like about a £25 starter
Oh,
kit.
my
That
days.
that is what would come in standard as the bundle. Here you are getting the extra starter
Oh,
kit,
wow.
the extra 5 bits from our current collection.
But you get all the plates as well.
and all the plates that you need.
So everything's ready to go.
Everything's ready to go.
Everything's ready to go. Okay, so 139.99. So what we're going to do is, while we give people like Juliet, Crafter, Sharon, there's so many crafters, Kate, Lillian, Sue, Pam, well done, Margaret, Elaine, you've just got yours, and Yasmin, and Pam, you've just got yours as well, well done. You've got the limited edition, well done. We're going to give you a VT, just have a little look at the features and benefits of the Gemini Junior. So here you go. Now, for those of you that are new to this wonderful world and are thinking, I've heard about a die cutting machine and I've been told I need one and I think I need one, but I don't quite know what it does. The great news is this lovely lady is about to actually demonstrate what this amazing machine can do. But just quickly, Sarah's just said, can the Junior plates be used with the bigger Gemini?
So I know most people own both.
Okay.
They have a large Gemini and a small Gemini machine.
Okay.
It's like me with me travel hairdryer and me regular
Yeah,
hairdryer,
exactly.
right?
Yep.
Different things for different reasons.
Yep.
So what you'll find is the plates will go, this one set of plates will go this way into the Gemini, but they'll turn sideways and go into your Junior. Now,
Right.
to buy a full set of plates will cost you more than your first flex pay on your Gemini.
Oh, wow.
So if you were thinking, if you've got the big Gemini and you were
Yep.
thinking about getting yourself an extra set of plates,
Six minutes.
bear in mind, if you get your set of plates, it'd be more than the $34.99 to get the set of plates.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's
And Sara's
just
done a
worth
deal
thinking about.
on an extra set of plates for the Gemini Junior today as well, so bear that in mind. Okay, should we see it in action?
Right, okay, so I'm going to go right back to the beginning because I wasn't,
Brilliant.
if you've been here watching with us since 6 o'clock, you'll have seen me explain this, but I like to pick this exact die because it is the most intricate die I think we've ever produced in our collection, right? So when we talk about intricate dies, what we're saying is how many times you're asking the machine to cut at once, right?
Wow.
So if you imagine as this is going through the rollers, you can see every little raised bump is a cutting line.
Right.
So back in the olden days when I first started die cutting, what you had is you had just, let me just show you, we had plain dies.
They've come
like
on a
this,
long
right?
way.
So we had like a circle or a heart or whatever.
Okay.
So if you think 100% of the pressure in the machine gets split between two cutting
Two
points.
points.
So each point gets 50% of the pressure.
Okay, so you
in
can cope with
here,
that.
you've got about 50 cutting points,
Oh my
right, at
goodness.
once. So you spread all that pressure over all the cutting points. Each cutting point is getting 2% of the pressure.
Oh dear.
Now, 2% of the pressure in most die cutting machines is not enough. It's 50% of the pressure is enough, but 2% of the pressure
Not
is
gonna be
This is why
anywhere near,
people
is
say
it?
to me, what's the plate combination for a such and such a die? It's not to do with the brand of die, it's how many cutting points you're
Right,
asking it
okay.
to cut, okay? So, with you don't need to worry. You don't ever need to think about it. You don't need to
No.
worry about it because 2% of the pressure of this is more than enough to
And
cut
also,
anything.
earlier on this morning, we had a lady called Gwen message in, and she said, I have had umpteen different die cutting machines. She said, I got so frustrated. She said, until I got the Gemini, and now I don't have to worry at all. She said, it totally transformed, complete game changer.
Well, what you're going to do, let me just show you. You've got all these plates. Now, you were just asking me and you said, I get really overwhelmed with all the plates,
Because I'm new
right?
to it, I'm learning.
So watch this. We're going to totally disregard the embossing mat
Okay.
and the metal shim. I want
Okay.
you to forget about them, put them in the
While we're
drawer,
learning.
take them away while
Okay.
we're learning,
Yep.
right? You've got then 4 plates,
Uh-huh.
right? These are the 2 that go on the outsides, right?
So there's your
So
bread of the sandwich.
That is going to be what you create your sandwich.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to take my die and I'm going to work it through my paper.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you only ever cut into the cutting plate or into the metal shim. When we're working with a really detailed die like this one here, I always say include the metal shim and it gives you a little bit more bite in there, right?
And that's what the metal does. It's just giving you that extra
It's just
bite.
it's an extra,
Right,
so it's
got
an
you.
extra shim. It's more pressure in there, but it's also cutting into metal, so it's nice and sharp.
And then your die goes face down into
Face
what you...
down, so it's going
Right.
through the piece into there, right?
Okay, yep.
You always want these 2 plates in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just treat them as one. The only time you need to take one out is if we're using a thicker die,
Right.
But most of your thin metal dies, you're going to add both of them plates in, so just think of them as one, right?
Okay.
And then we're going to go
Brilliant,
into your
that's
machine.
nice
Now,
and
this is
clear.
the beautiful thing is, completely hands-free.
And quiet.
Quiet,
Quiet.
fast, sleek. It's 9 seconds for it to pass through. 3 sensors in here. You can't see them. There's an optical one and 2 mechanical sensors, which means that if you're trying to put something in, like your hand that shouldn't go in, and I'm not worried about our hands going in, but the kids' hands going
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
I showed this earlier, right? Even if I put the wrong plate, so if this is the right side, you can hear me setting off the sensors.
Yeah.
But because it's only
They're having none
the
of it.
mechanical, not the optical's checked and gone, yep, that's not right.
So
it doesn't
clever,
engage it.
isn't it?
And so it really is.
And
We've
safe.
tried to think about everything. Now,
Beautiful.
if I lift this off and show this to the camera, right?
Yeah.
I'll show it to the close-up. This is
wow.
what other die cutting machines can never achieve, right? What they'll have is you've got enough pressure to cut the ones around the outside. You get into the middle and they start missing all these bits.
Right.
You can see there every single piece
detail.
that is cut
Every
to
millimetre.
perfection, right? Now, you could just pop it out there. You could get your die brush too and you could knock the ends out. Or
We
whatever.
did a deal on that earlier, by the way.
I'm
Really good
leaving
deal.
this in because what I want to do is emboss it.
Okay.
Right? So when we're embossing, what we're going to do is we're going to go face up
Yeah.
into the embossing plate. And this is where you get all of the detail in the embossing, right?
Okay.
Now, when you're embossing, you just want this one taken out. You don't want that.
Okay.
So we want all of our other plates and we're going to send it through again.
Yep.
And this time we're not cutting anything. We're just pushing. When you've got the rubber mat in, you're pushing the rubber mat into all the little nooks and crannies in that butterfly so you get that beautiful detailed emboss.
Right,
This
okay.
is what people want. This is the very high-end embossing that people are looking for, right?
When you take it out, is this when you would use that deal as
Yes.
well?
So that's
Right.
what. So what I would do is now, if I was being,
Just
if I was
because we
being
had this
good,
earlier and it was a brilliant deal.
I would get my brush and I
Yep.
would rub the brush all the way over the back.
Yep.
And what that's, in fact, should we just go for it?
Shall we? Because I just
Shall we just
now,
go for it?
We did this earlier, and I think we took it down to under 10 pounds with the 3 replacement heads as well. So we'll put it on the side graphic for you. This is what you should do because, you know.
and can you see it releases them out?
Ah,
Right?
brilliant.
So that's what you're doing is you're just going off, instead of you having to poke into every little piece here, and it releases them out onto there.
Got
If
you.
you were doing it onto here, there's nowhere for them to go.
No.
You need to have it onto the mat like this.
And this is
it
going to look after
releases
your
them out.
dyes, isn't it?
It's going to look
Brilliant.
after them
Thank
dyes
you.
really, really well.
Right,
So
wonderful.
now,
Thank you,
when I
lovely.
lift this out,
Yep.
you can see there,
Wow.
still got a couple of, I didn't quite rub enough,
Yeah,
but you can
we
see
didn't
the
have time,
idea.
did we? But yeah.
If I just show you that, and I'll show you it to the
Thank
camera so you can
you.
see, look at the detail
Wow.
in that. That is what other die cutting machines could only dream of achieving.
Yeah.
Right? That is,
In
and I've-
one pass through, in 9
one
seconds.
pass through. 9
So
seconds.
think of how professional your card making is going to become with this machine, with this pressure. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh my days.
I've just seen how many.
Oh my days.
We thought we were busy at 6 o'clock.
We did. The machines, we knew you'd love them. What I would suggest is if you've got it in your baskets, we've got 7 new customers. Firstly, can I just say welcome to Hobby Maker. Nearly 20% of the machines have gone. Bear in mind, it's 7:20 in the morning. Those are everybody that have got it so far. It goes off the screen. We've got the whole of the afternoon to go this morning as well. We had 1,000 to start with. Okay, and it's going live on Sewing Street with John Scott in 40 minutes' time. So if you want to make sure you want to get your machine, your limited edition, we've only got 1,000. That's it. We've got 5 new customers trying to check out as well. Sorry, Craig, we're just coming over, darling. Craig's here as well, by the way, everybody, from Crafter's Companion, doing a sterling job. He's helping Sara today, and he's done a sterling
Someone's
job.
got to keep me right.
Someone's got to keep you out of trouble. Right then, my lovelies. So, £50 worth of a starter kit that you're giving away with this deal today as well.
Do you know what I would say is there's 2 camps of people, right?
Yes.
There's those people out there who already own a Gemini, and you don't even need to hear me explain this. I am preaching
You might have
to
the candy
convert.
floss.
You might have the
That's
candy
gone
floss.
now,
You
you
might
can't
have
get
one
that
of the
anymore.
white ones. You might be wanting to go for this today because you've got the larger machine. You want to add the portable
You
version.
might have a manual
into
and you
your
want to go
collection.
electronic.
Exactly, you might have. And if you've experienced any other Gemini, you know about the unrivaled pressure I'm talking about, right?
You might want
So-
something portable. You might want to go on holiday. You might have
Do
a
you know what I
caravan.
said? This is less than the size of an A4 sheet of paper,
Yeah.
is how much space it takes up on your
Yeah.
desk. That is revolutionary for people. And it's lightweight, so you
Yeah.
pick it up, like you say, throwing it into the back of the car because you've got
Exactly.
the caravan for the
Yeah.
weekend, whatever it is, no problem, right?
Yeah.
Now, if that is you, and you are going for the Gemini, you don't need me to explain
No,
why.
they'll know.
What is
You
the
know.
deal today?
Yeah.
Right? What is the deal today? So you're getting it the limited edition one,
So
right?
it's only 1,000 in the teal. This is the Hobby Maker
Only
colour.
ever be 1,000 made,
Okay.
right? Then you've also got all of the additional dies that come with it. We're just throwing them in. That's over £50 worth. They're just thrown in today, and they're not old dies from our collection. They're from our latest
You've
releases from the
handpicked
last few
them.
months. I've tried to pick something from all
Yeah.
different ranges. Okay, that is on top of the £25 starter kit you already get.
I didn't know you got that
You've
as
got
well.
that. You already get this £25 starter kit that comes in the box with every. So if you
Wow.
think about it, yes, it's 140, but take out your £50 worth of. It's nearly 60 actually of
Yeah.
extra dies.
Yep.
So that's taking your machine down to what,
Plus
£80.
all of the plates as well.
A full set of plates would cost you 40, which
Yep.
means the machine's only costing you £40.
Yep.
Plus you've got a £25 starter kit. Take that £25 off. So you're talking. By the time you take out all the extras, the actual physically machine is costing you less than 30 quid.
And also, like you say, we've all experienced price increases. We've all experienced price increases on every single thing I think that we buy that's coming into the home and that is used in the home. And that also applies to a piece of equipment like this. You've maintained the same price and absorbed the additional cost.
You don't even
for
want to know
5
how many price
years.
increases we've been through. We've had the cost of shipping. Shipping has been more than 10 times its original cost. Right?
days.
We've had to absorb that.
All the
You've got all of
utilities
the
to produce
plastic,
it.
the cost of the plastic, the machining to make it, the cost of the materials, the cost of all of the packaging, everything has just, the cost of labour, everything's gone through
Yeah,
the roof.
yeah.
And we really, this machine now should be up to £169, £179.
Wow, that's
We have
huge.
agreed
Right.
for this production run, between
And this one only.
Crafter's Companion and Hobby Maker, we will absorb that extra cost.
Can I
So
just say on
we've
behalf
agreed
of
to absorb
everybody,
that for
a
you.
genuine heartfelt thank you, because that's a big saving.
Well, it's not just me, it's me and your bosses.
Yeah. Well, thank you to
but
thank
do
you to
know
our
what?
lot as well.
For me, that makes a really big difference to people buying back at home.
Yeah.
But then also it's the fact that you've got the interest-free flexible payment. Because as much as I can say we can hold that price at 139, it's still at 139. It's a lot to fork out in one go. But 34.99, it makes it a
and that's
to put
interest-free, because normally when a company offers you, you might have experienced it with your car insurance, for example, if they give you longer to spend, you have to pay over and above for that
you do,
favour, basically. We're offering you just one payment of $34.99, plus you only pay one post and packaging for the whole day. If you took that into your local post office or parcel company...
I know what it's costing. I know what it's costing to ship this to you.
Exactly.
Right? But again, that's not your problem, that's our problem.
Exactly. We charge one post and packaging. Over 20% of the brand new limited edition.
I'm seeing all these people. Well done, Andrea and Diane and Lois and Hazel and Catherine. Do you know what I love is all of these brand new people, right?
There's so I did say to buy two as well.
Yeah, because
upstairs,
they will.
downstairs.
But also, it might be that you're buying one for you and one for a gift for somebody because they are limited edition. Now, honestly, the way we're heading, this was brought in for the birthday event. The birthday event starts on Thursday. We were saying, do we think it'll make it all the way through the birthday event?
It might not make it to the birthday event.
What I'm thinking. It might not even, literally.
That's going to be embarrassing, isn't it?
This morning, the actual official launch is 1 o'clock this afternoon. So 1 o'clock this afternoon, I've got a massive 3-hour extravaganza planned for you in Hobby. Do not go anywhere. It's going to be, trust me, I've got probably the best lineup that I've ever brought. This is the headline item for the whole of the birthday event that we're just giving you 2 days ahead of time. When I'm seeing how many
You've got first dibs.
All I'm going to say is, please get it. And we will dispatch yours. We're ready to dispatch them.
Exactly.
My team literally have these. We are dispatching them straight from our warehouse, so you don't have to wait for it to come down to Hobby Maker. We have got all of these ready
to go.
Team are dispatching
ready
them.
to go, hot off the press. Exactly. Now then, we're just going to, for those of you, we've had so many new customers this morning, so thank you for joining us. Now we've got hold of you, and we're never going to let you go. So if we let the call centre calm down, we're going to show you what happens and how the one post and packaging works, and then we'll go over and give you more treats.
Here at Hobby Maker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobby Maker.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
Right then, my lovely. So what we thought we'd do is we'd let you see Sara in action with the machine. And can we just say congratulations on being the very lucky owner of the brand new limited edition Teal Gemini Junior. Congratulations.
There'll only ever be 1,000 of you. What worries me is, yes, we've kind of, because we're not usually live now early on a morning.
No, we've changed it.
So we've actually come on because I'm going to be on Sewing Street with this all morning. And what I wanted to make sure is that you guys got the early scoop ahead of Sewing Street.
Yeah.
So you get your hands on the stock before we go over to Sewing Street. But I'm just going to tell you now, they will annihilate that stock. So that by the time I get through back here at 1 o'clock, they will have absolutely blown
We might
through.
not have any left. Genuinely, with the amount gone this morning, we might not have any left. Now, the one thing we haven't talked about, thank you, Craig, is how many things this can actually cut through.
Passes that board.
How many things? I mean, we talked about the leather and card and the mount board. We didn't talk about all of these.
Yeah. So look at this. You could be cutting through multiple layers of felt. We've got corrugated card here. Mount board. You saw me cut early in the show. We sold out all the mount board. We have mirror card, glitter card, corrugated card on here. Copper sheeting. So actual metal in here.
Wow.
Foiled acetate, balsa wood, upholstery fabric, heavy denim on here. We've got funky foam that you could be cutting through. Thick
Oh,
cork.
please say funky foam again.
This is heavy duty sandpaper.
Is it?
I don't know why you'd want to cut heavy duty sandpaper. Well, I want to show you that you can literally cut all these. We've got things like linen on here. You can cut through linen, cardboard packaging you might want to cut through. We've got mylar on here that we've
Chalkboard.
cut. Mylar, chalkboard, craft card, glitter netting we've been able to cut here. This is thick aluminium. We've actually die cut and embossed on a thick aluminium on here. Leather, I'm going to do the leather one for you now. Faux leather, wood veneer, glitter fabric we can go on to. Hessian we've got here. So this is backed Hessian, unbacked Hessian. You've got this is the drinks can demo. I always love it when we do multiple layers of fabric, all of these different materials, and all the time. So what we're going to do is...
But that's because of the pressure, like you've talked about. That's why.
So what you'll find is we do 2 different thicknesses of dye. So when you're going with really thick material, this here, these are your really, really thick dyes, right? Now you get this included. You can see it's like a cast metal. So this is the one that you are going to get included, and I'm going to cut it into the leather, right? So I just take this, pop it into my leather. Now, when we're cutting into leather, I always like to cut into a metal sheet. Because what I want to do is I want that nice metal into metal cut, right? Now, you're going to cut into your base cutting plate. So you always have your metal.
That's the clear one,
and we're going to go with
the
clear one here. I'm going to pop my clear plastic shim on here. But because we've got a thick material and a thick dye, I'm going to leave out this one. Right? So you were asking before, when do I leave that out? If you're ever cutting thick material, just have one less shim in. It's the best way to think about it. One less shim when we're cutting that out, right? You offer it into the mouth of the machine. This is what I love, it's completely hands-free. You've got all these buttons if you want to use them. But if you don't worry, I don't ever press them. It's just an on-off button, and it's a pause and a rewind if you ever want to stop it and send it through, right? But you can see there, that has cut that leather absolutely no problem at all.
Perfect.
Now, leather tack, lovely. They look even better when you emboss them, right? This is the embossing folder that comes included.
So we get this as well?
Yeah, this is in your little starter kit that comes in, right? Nice. So when we're die cutting and embossing, what we're going to do, 3D embossing, you're going to go with your magnetic and your frosted shim. And trust me, the more you work with this, the more you'll get used to all of the
You get to know your machine, don't you?
You do, but it's exactly the same. Whichever Gemini you're using, you're going to use the same set of plates on there.
And we got asked about the plates. We've got a deal on replacement plates coming up as well. But we got asked, can you put the junior plates through the larger Gemini? And yes, you can. You just turn them around and go landscape.
Look at that. Look at that. And all I'm going to say is, right, being really honest, you will not get this level of results with any other die cutting and embossing machine, right? You just won't. If it's not a Gemini, it hasn't got the pressure that you need to give you these sorts of results. And you'll know if you've got any, even if it's electronic, people used to think, oh, it's about if I've got an electronic machine, I've got the pressure instead of a manual. It's not. It isn't. Because we can achieve the same level of pressure in our manual machines that we have in a Gemini, yet other companies who even have electronic machines can't achieve the same level of pressure. And this is the same machine now that we've been selling for over 5 years, the Junior, because what we opted for, we're not a machine company. We're actually not interested. This is why our machines are a lot cheaper than other companies' machines, because we are not interested in... I'm going to caveat that other companies' machines of comparable quality, right? Nothing's at this quality, but really for the quality that you're getting, you should be paying another 50% again. But we're not, because we're interested in you having the best machine so that you can buy our dyes.
It makes the dyes work.
That's the whole idea. You get great results with your dyes. You'll keep coming back for more dyes. We're a dye company. We just happen to have the best machine on the market to give you the performance.
And that's the thing. I don't mean this to sound rude, but Sara's kind of not bothered about that, but she wants that to just work in the background.
Just be
it's all
working.
this that
You're never
Sara
worrying
wants
about
to bring
it.
you. She needs to not worry about that.
That just happens.
That needs to be a given. Now then, right, can I just mention, already we've got crafters there's so many crafters, so many new customers, welcome. Sharon Sue, Diane G, crafter, Amy, Elizabeth, Christine, Sally Angus, Jean, you just got it, Avril, you've just got it. Now, can I just also say, if you want to buy, it couldn't be simpler. We've got our own website. You go to hobbymaker.co.uk, you click on Watch Live, and you just pop that code in your basket. If you want the interest-free split pay, we're just going to talk through the plates as well. You just click on the box, and then that automatically goes to $34.99. If you want the split pay option, it costs you no more over 4 months. We don't charge you a penny over, and it's one post and packaging, which for most of us on the main bit of the UK, £3.95 piddly pennies. Right,
here's the thing. I said something really special was going to happen at 12:30.
You did.
And we are going to do that in a minute, but just before we do it, can I just remind, because everybody that's checking out now, as you're on the way through the checkout, or if you've just checked out and you didn't realise, please go and add this in your basket. This would be, forget that $26.96.
Forget that price.
Get the price down, guys. Get it down to what we actually want to pay for it, right? So, these, it's worth having extra. What I always say is, you shouldn't be coming to buy plates when you need them. You don't wait
Have
till
a
you run
backup.
out of toilet rolls
No,
to
you
go buy
don't.
more toilet rolls. You keep spare in the cupboard, right? So this is exactly the same here.
Yep.
You want to be keeping these spare. So what it is you get an extra one of the metal shims.
Yep.
You get an extra one of the rubber embossing mats and an extra one of the magnetic shims in there as
Brilliant,
well.
okay.
All coming in that lovely little plate
nice.
bag. So we've slashed the price down to $17.99. It's
$17.99.
worth having. When we've got plates in stock, it's worth getting them. Now I know. What did you say? How many of these?
How many's gone? 40% and over has gone
This
already.
might not make it to the official launch show at 1 o'clock.
No, I don't think it
Please just get them stocked up on them while we've got them. I can see how many people
Get
are
your
getting them.
replacement
Just
plates.
get them.
Get your replacement plates. It's the best thing to do. And don't forget, you can use them on your big Gemini as well.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Just turn
them
them
round.
sideways on your big Gemini.
Turn them round. $17.99, very special pre-birthday price for you again. So many in for that. Again, get your replacement plates. It's a given. You may as well make the most of that one post and packaging, mightn't you? Yep. Right then, now we promised something special at 7:30.
We did promise something very, very special at 7:30. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing this in every show. So I've got 3 big shows this afternoon, 1, 2 and 3 o'clock. We're going to do a price drop section in each one of the shows where we take some items. And I always consider them to be like must-have items. And we're going to slash the price. So our Say It With Flowers craft kit, right? All of our craft kits, for those of you that don't understand the concept on them, or maybe you've not seen us before, okay? We do them at $24.99.
We do.
We produce tens of thousands of these, which means we're able to give you a kit with £50 worth of stuff for £25.
Wow.
So in this case, right, when I open this up and just show you exactly what's in it.
195 elements in there.
100, there you go. So you've got a massive set of stamps. You've got a beautiful set of floral dies in here to go with it as well, right? We've got lovely ribbons and gems. Then we've got lovely cards and envelopes. We've got
wow.
papers in here as well, gorgeous background papers, gorgeous laid papers in there. All of this is just your packaging in here, but look, these are
It
all the
comes in
extras.
separate envelopes. as
All
well,
comes
doesn't
in
it?
little separate envelopes.
just
We aren't
bring
even
over.
getting a chance to show you everything, right?
Yeah.
All of this in here,
Yep.
you are talking £50 worth of value.
Wow.
But you are not paying 50, you're getting it. So our box is $24.99 and we sell tens of thousands at $24.99.
Yeah.
Now, we have a special price. We are dropping the price, but it is dropping the price until we have a set. £12.50. And I'm just going to let that rest in again. £50 worth of value. 25 is a fantastic deal. So at £25, it was an absolutely brilliant deal.
You can make a minimum of 16 cards in there. Oh, there's 15 left. That's going to sell out in about 3 seconds.
14, 15. Right, so what's going to happen? Price drop every hour. We're going to show you it. You'll see the quantity. They'll just go, right? I can see how many people.
Stay there.
This
Stay
is
there.
why,
It's gone.
right,
It's gone. Craig, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's
I'm
gone.
just
We're going to
gonna-
take it
I'm gonna-
away.
right.
Thank you, darling.
Next one.
It's gone, Craig.
Build a bouquet, right? Look at this gorgeous die set, right? So I'm going to show you the lovely die set, okay? Now this is ahead of Mother's Day.
Beautiful.
Right?
2 weeks on Sunday.
Ahead of Mother's Day, you can do a gorgeous bouquet. So what you're going to do is you're going to die cut all of these individual flowers. You've got the lovely vase, then you've got all these individual flowers that go with it.
It's
Now,
like decoupage dies.
it is
isn't it?
Decoupage dies.
Yeah.
Do you know what? And this would be brilliant with your new Gemini machine, right? Now,
Yeah.
they're lovely, even if you just use the stamps. $12.99 is the regular price. We're not going to charge you $12.99.
That's a
Because
good
this is the
deal,
price
though.
drop. So this is before it gets dropped. So your
wow.
$12.99 is before
Check
it gets
out
dropped. Let's get it dropped. I'm seeing how many people are coming in for it. You know what we're going to drop it to, don't you?
No.
You know. Well, you'll start and get the hint.
Oh! Half price.
Price.
Ah.
Half price.
That's for
again.
31 stamps and dies.
31 of them.
31 stamps and dies.
Right.
Wow.
And now I'm saying, you can see how fast these are
Yes.
dropping, right?
We did say check out quick, didn't we?
We did warn everybody.
We did
so I'm just
ask.
going to tell you this price drop. So I introduced this on my last one of these shows.
Yeah.
Takeover did, and everybody
takeovers.
loved it.
Yeah.
So what I'm
I'm
saying
not
is,
surprised.
every single hour. So I've got different 1, 2, and 3 o'clock.
Yep.
Actually, this is the 1 o'clock show, so there's not going to be anything else at
Oh,
1 o'clock.
awkward.
But they were supposed to drop them. Given that they're all going to, by the looks of
Quick.
it, they're
Hurry
all
up.
going to.
Yep.
Everything's going to be
Yep.
selling out before we get to
It's-
it.
yep.
But I want you to understand that we will do this. But when they're gone,
They're gone.
there's no restocks or anything like that. That's the end of that one.
I think
Sorry,
that's
that
pretty
one's
much gone.
Yeah, gone. What's next? Double-sided dies.
Oh,
Double-sided
Craig, you
dies.
might as well just keep coming in, Bob.
So, if you own one of our Gemini machines, we do dies that will let you cut 2 dies at once.
Oh.
So it's got a die cut on the top and a die cut underneath.
Okay.
So you know where we laid it on top of the piece of paper?
Yeah.
You put one piece of paper underneath, one on the top, or one
And it
piece of
just goes
card
at the
underneath,
same time?
and it'll just cut them both at the same time, right?
okay.
So bear in mind, £24.99 is what you pay for 2 of them. So can you see that lovely pattern?
£12.50 and £12.49 at the moment each.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So what you are getting is usually you only get the I'm going to show you because we're doing them one each. They're
Yep.
£24.99
Yeah, yeah.
each. sorry,
Absolutely, they are.
£12.99.
Yep.
£24.99 each. You're going to choose from them, right? So
Okay.
you have the retro floral. I've just picked up
All-
both of them to
yeah.
show you the concept, and we'll show you the second one in
We'll
just
do
a
the
second.
retro
okay?
floral first.
That is your retro floral one.
Shall
there.
I hold on to
okay?
that one? Yep.
So there it is. Can you see the
Ah.
different layers? Now I know it looks like 3 layers, but that's because the yellow is just a sheet flat on the back on its own. Okay.
Right, yep.
So then you've got the light orange card and the orange card and the peach card laid up on top of each
So it
other.
looks like paper piecing already done for you.
Exactly.
Aye.
All the work's already done for you.
Brilliant.
£12.50.
£12.50.
£12.50. Now, there was 2 of those dies that we've got.
Yep.
So the first one there's your retro floral.
Yep.
And I'll show you the
Oh, I
peony
like the
windows.
peony window.
I think the peony
Half the sock's
window...
gone on the floral. Sorry, half the sock's gone.
Okay, so you say, well, I'm trying to get through them a little bit faster, guys, because we seem to be talking and then they're gone by the time we finish explaining about it, right? Now, so the thing with this one is,
Yeah.
again, when you look at that detail, that's got the black behind it. How fabulous does that one look? Now, £22.99 this one is. It's not, it's actually £24.99, but for some reason, I think the last price in your system was £22.99, but you'll still get the half price on the
Oh, no.
Well, yeah, because the whole idea is they're all half price.
Ah.
So we're half pricing everything for you. So that one's for an even pound.
Yeah, that's just caused us a little bit of a problem there. We're just going to gloss over that. So £11.50, OP2038. The thing is, it's nearly gone. We'll figure. We won't remember this in a few seconds. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Let's not worry
it's
about it.
your money we're giving away.
Right, and am I right in thinking we've got one left?
Oh, the scratch and
This
reveal.
will fly.
Shall I hold that for you, darling?
Yes. Okay. This one here. Now,
I love this one.
Is a revolutionary kit at £24.99. It's absolutely brilliant. So you know how when you get, like when you get
Scratch card.
Yes, and you just scratch the little bit off. But you can build that into your card making, right? So if you've never seen it before, the idea is you can make a card and then whatever it is you put on the front, you put a sticker over the top.
Yeah.
So if I open this up and show you exactly what's in it, you'll see you've got not only the actual stickers that you can then scratch to reveal whatever's behind it, right? But you've also got like this whole little kit. So here we go. It's got cards, blanks, envelope. There's all your sets of stickers, right? And you've actually got pages and pages and pages and pages of your different stickers. So you can see there we've got them in the gold, we've got them in the silver, we've got
And
them
the
in the
rose
pink
gold.
and here,
Yeah.
right? Then you've got all of your card blanks and envelopes.
Oh, great.
We've got all of your coloured card, we've got all of your printed papers, and then all of the special stamps to do all the, like, what is it you're revealing?
£12.50.
£12.50. Now, I'll be really honest, guys, right?
come on.
At 12, you couldn't buy
No,
the
the
set
stickers.
of replacement
No chance.
stickers for
Nope.
£12.50. So
Nope.
if you already have this
Oh,
kit,
they smell nice
or you
as
might
well.
be buying multiples of these, all you're doing each time is you're peeling the sticker, putting it over whatever it is you want to scratch and reveal, and then you scratch over the top.
It's not just opening a card. You've got that extra
Some sort of extra
excitement,
surprise.
that
Yeah.
extra surprise, that extra delivery of your card. And there's so many things. I mean, I like this for a gender reveal. He or she. Scratch to see.
We're so witty. We're so witty. Do you want me to quickly show you all the papers in here as
Yeah.
well? Oh no, 40% of these have gone. This is going to be another kind of countdown. They're probably going to
By
be
the
gone,
time
guys,
you've
by the time I
opened
get the
it,
papers.
it's
I want to
yeah.
show you them though, because they're such
So
lovely
clever.
papers.
Let's celebrate save the date, dinner date, night away, a little new baby.
Look at all of them beautiful papers. There you go. So perfect. Look at all of those, aren't they fabulous?
Gorgeous.
So you're getting them, you're getting the
£12.50.
coloured card that goes with it, you're getting the scratches, you're getting the stamp, 2 massive stamp sets, you're getting all the card blanks and envelopes, all of that,
This is gorgeous.
£12.50.
This is gorgeous.
It's probably about £40 worth of value.
It's
£24.99 was our great price to start with, but you're getting them £12. And like I said, buy multiples.
Yeah,
You are
absolutely.
welcome to buy. These would make a fantastic
People-
gift.
There are 50. Yeah, there might be somebody that you know would love to start making cards and they haven't yet taken the plunge. What a great Christmas gift, dare I say? Dare I say? Right, now then, I accidentally gave a bit of a secret away earlier.
You
And
did?
I did, and I'd like to say I'm sorry, but I'm really not. I'm too excited. Now then, there is a very special deal. You will
Oh, yeah.
So we've got some water-based pencils and some wax blending pencils, and we're getting. I'm going to let Sara do it.
Basically, let's just get the details in.
Yeah,
we're
get the
doing
code
pretty
in.
much a buy one get one free or a half price on these.
Straight
Okay.
in.
So might as well just tell them it as it is.
Buy
right?
one, get one
so
free.
So one of our tins of pencils.
Yep.
Is £24.99. Now I just need to explain that at £24.99 they're a fantastic deal,
Yeah.
right? For a couple of reasons. One is when we make our pencils, we make them for our canny crafters, right?
Right.
So what we do is we actually put a thicker core.
Oh,
and
okay.
so there's less wood and more middle.
Oh, I didn't know
Because,
that.
yeah, because you don't need, look at how much thicker that
dear,
core
they are
is.
big, aren't they?
Yeah, because what you all want the pigment in there.
Yeah.
You don't actually need the pencil.
No.
So we've taken
It's
the,
the middle bit that's important.
so we've put more of the, and in other pencils they do it the other way around. They'll put more pencil in a really thick middle because they want you to buy more pencils.
That's better value for money.
We've basically done a better value for money
Yeah.
wise, because so they're going to last you an awful lot longer. Okay. Then also the quality of these, they are fully water soluble,
Oh,
which
right,
means that when you
okay.
pop this down, pop a little bit, you won't ever get like scratchy bits in the
No.
background. You'll get a full dissolve of all of the pigment in the pencil. Right?
Right.
You only get that with artist grade quality pencils, right? So what you're getting here, oh, I'm sorry, I'm all over it. So
all
if I
right,
put that back in the tin, you can see there, this is our set. So this is your essentials. So if you were only going to buy one set today, I'd be telling you to buy the essentials
Yep.
because that has got the full colour palette of everything you need. Now, I know £24.99 were great value. If you bought
That's just over
comparable
£1 a
pencils,
pencil.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which I know you think, a £1 for a pencil, but they are artist grade.
Yeah.
Comparable
Professional
quality
quality.
pencils from other brands, you'd be talking £40 for a tin of pencils at this point,
Wow.
right? So £24.99, we sell thousands of sets of these day in, day out. Today, you buy this one, we'll send you this set for free.
Free.
Now, this is the landscape set. Now, within your watercolour ones,
Yeah.
most people I find are doing landscapes.
Yes.
So it's just be like
flowers and things,
Yeah,
that's what you need, don't you?
flowers,
Yeah,
background,
yeah,
lovely
absolutely.
trees.
Your
You know,
nature,
so you're doing
yeah.
sketching.
Yep.
So the landscape set is the one I've chosen to give you for free. You all buy the essentials.
Yeah.
The landscape is the bonus one that comes
And
in.
the reason being as well, because in that set with the brand new Teal machine on the Gemini, you've actually added in that tree embossing
Gonna
folder.
work lovely.
So that's why Sara's made sure you're getting that. That is free of charge. Free of charge. That takes each pencil to just 50p each, effectively. 50p.
And what I will say is, so we are previewing, so we've got a whole hour
go on.
of Spectrum Noir
Yes.
coming up this afternoon.
What time, do you know?
So that is
3
at
o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Brilliant.
So a whole hour of Spectrum Noir. We've got some incredible, you don't want to miss the show. We've got such a cross-section of our range. We literally, they let me choose one deal and I was
Yeah.
a little bit cheeky because I said, well, it's kind of, I'll choose the pencils. And they're like, oh, okay, which ones? I was like, oh, both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Sorry, say again, Liam. So when you've all checked out, 40% of the stock is gone. When you've all checked out, okay. Good
Please
luck.
get them.
Good
Chances
luck.
are these aren't going to make it,
Nope.
right? Now, these will be popular. These will be outstandingly
So
popular.
these were the watercolour.
Those are watercolour. So that's where you put a little bit down, you're going to add your water brush and it's going to
Yep.
blend out. These are your wax-based
But
ones.
again, loads of demos on both Crafters and YouTube and Hobby Maker.
Yep.
Just type in Spectrum Noir and whichever item you bought, loads of demonstrations.
Now, I've done the same again in terms of I've put the essentials in. That's the
Okay.
one that the people always buy to start with.
Yep.
They are exactly the same as before. If I take one of these out, what
Yep.
you'll see is we've gone with the thicker core.
Right,
So
okay.
you've got more pencil.
More colour.
And more colour. More, you can see there.
Yeah.
beautifully. Just look
Right
at how much
chunky, aren't
pigment's
they?
in there.
Yeah.
And way less wood. Although I have to say it's very high quality wood because you
Yeah.
want to be able to sharpen these and not waste anything when you're
Okay.
sharpening them,
Yep,
okay?
brilliant.
Now, there are different grades of wax pencil,
Okay.
right? Now, I want you to think about when you've probably used wax pencils in the past. My kids, my mum's always buying them cheap. I call them cheap, nasty pencils, right? And they like, do little colouring books. And when you colour with them, they look really washed out and
Yeah,
pale,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's because what you've got in a wax-based pencil is you've got the actual pigment,
Yeah.
which is the really, really, really expensive stuff. And what most pencil companies do is if they just make them for kids, you only need a little bit of the pigment. So they put a little bit of pigment in, then they fill it up with what's called fillers. So things like talc, sawdust, ground down,
right,
it's all
okay.
filled,
So they're
which is
naff.
why when you colour, they feel scratchy.
They are
And because you
scratchy.
haven't got much pigment in there, what you've got is a really pale, washed out colour. So if you've had that experience with pencils that aren't watercolour, but now you know what it is. It's because you haven't got much pigment. These are artist grade.
Yeah.
They are nearly 100% pigment. You always have to have something because it's a binder to hold it together, but they are nearly 100% pigment.
Wow.
So the intensity on the colour is off the chart. But then also you hold that pigment together with wax. Now, if you think about it, you can buy candles from the pound shop, or you can spend 100 quid on a Jo Malone candle. Right? They're not the same.
No.
You're not just paying for, yes, you're paying for the brand, but you're not just paying for the brand, you're paying for the quality of the wax. It's the same when it comes to your pencils. The higher the quality of your wax, the smoother the laydown of colour. So you'll find these are creamy and very intense pigmentation.
And you've got a beautiful range of colours in each set, I have
so
to say.
those are your essentials. And what I've put in with these ones, because they're wax-based, I want you to blend them. I've also put you in the primaries. So the primaries are your really, let me see if I can get them.
Are they not sorry, Don.
No, I'll get back. It's all right then.
Bearing in mind, 10%'s gone again, nearly 20%'s gone, and again, one set is free. You can choose which set is free, whichever set you fancy is free.
And the thing
look
is,
at
that is the colour, that is the intensity that you're actually going to achieve within the colour. Now, bear in mind, this is a sales show. I said this to everybody earlier. Today is a shopping day.
Absolutely.
Right? So all it is it's trying to get you through all of the deals.
And thank goodness it's payday for a lot of us.
Yes, it's worked out well.
It's worked
but we
out
haven't
perfectly.
got time to go through and demonstrate everything. But don't worry, we have demonstrations of absolutely everything. Like you said, go onto YouTube, have a search for colour blend.
Absolutely.
You'll see, again, we sell millions and millions of pencils every year.
Artist quality. Now then, everybody's asking, right, the only part of the Gemini that is really classed as a consumable is the plates. That's it, okay? So what Sara's done for you today is, and bear in mind, these don't just go in your Junior. If you turn them landscape, they will go through your larger candy floss and the white Gemini as well. This is about to, okay, 80% of the stock has already gone on the replacement plates.
So if you think of how many sellouts we've had this show, I mean, literally the price drop items, you watch them come in and just go out. This kind of should have been a price drop item, because if you look at how much we took the price down by,
what were they supposed to be?
26.96. 26.96, because they're 7.99. And you are getting them down 17.99.
Wow, that's a massive saving.
All I'm going to say is, I know they're going to ask our team for more. I don't know if I don't know what we might have stock. I don't know. The team, my team aren't in the office yet. They'll all be coming in for 8 o'clock. So we'll see what we can do.
Find out.
I don't know if we have stock of all of these.
Put it this way: if we can restock, Sara will, but we don't know if we can until 8 o'clock. But we'll find out. At the moment, we can't.
Is, just get them. Just get them checked out. If you know. So you are going to get the rubber embossing mat, the metal shim, which is the one that you're probably going to use the most, and your magnetic in there as well. So you get all three, and then special of all, you get the little bag. So it means you can keep all of your spare plates. So I like to keep all of my spare plates, and it'll hold way more than these three.
So it holds the ones that you can't get with the machine as well.
Put them all in.
Oh,
put them all in. Keep them. Then they're in the drawer. Then when you're looking for them, you know exactly where to go for them.
Yeah. So they're kept safe as well. And like Sara said, think of your toilet rolls in your house. You don't ever want to run out, okay? So the die cutter starting.
Oh, where have I put it?
It wasn't this one.
Oh, she's got it right.
This is amazing. This deal.
So we previewed this in the 6 o'clock.
We did,
but we haven't had a chance to look at it yet. This show, okay? So I'll give you the background on it. The £101.91, we've slashed the price down to £29.99. Just going to tell you straight in, right? This is designed. Everyone who's gone for a Gemini today, this is like your no-brainer add-on.
Absolutely.
Because what we've done is we've given you a little bit of all the different dies in our range, like I say, £100 worth. So you've got some gorgeous stamps and dies to be able to colour in. We've got some lovely little stamps. I put the stamp set in there so that you can finish off your cards. No point having all these lovely die if you haven't got a little sentiment to go on with them. But then when we start getting into the die cutting, you've got that lovely layered set of edgeables, right? So you've got, and if you think of those as punches, you couldn't buy 3 punches at £29.99. You've got the Bless that's going to work with the Wonderful that comes in with your die cutting starter set with your Gemini. You've got that lovely 3D embossing folder that comes in there. We've gone with our super size edgeable. So this is one of our 8, it's over 8 inches long. These are for your long slimline card on here. Then we've got lovely ribbon threading dies. Well, I really wanted to include one of these in the starter set. We just couldn't include everything, so I got it into here. This is £14.99 on its own though. So you get literally, there's half the value of your whole.
And you had your ribbon in your £12.50 box as well, didn't you?
Exactly.
Yep.
There you go. So you've got that. You've got the Sending Blessings, lovely big set that goes with it, and we've got these gorgeous little corners that go with that as well.
Wow,
lovely.
Gorgeous. So
all those elements.
That is over £70 saving. Okay. Now, what I would suggest that you do is if you weren't here at 6 o'clock this morning, because we have changed our hours, and this is only today, we will revert back to our standard hours from 1 till 8 after today. What we'll do is we'll also put some of the items on pre-order because we've got the 12s of the tape pen. We've got a brilliant, the stack and stash deal is shocking.
Brilliant deal.
Isn't it? The stack and stash.
Look, you've got to tune in. 1 o'clock this afternoon, I'm doing a short one with the Gemini machine again. I've got a really special short at 2 o'clock, and I've got a Spectrum short at 3 o'clock. So 3 really big hours.
Can you just grab those boards?
I can grab these
brand
boards.
new magazine launch as well. Come on. Come and see the machine. Come on. Come on. Right then, my lovely. Sorry about that, Adam, but we're too excited
we're
about
over. Right. So for anyone who missed us explaining it, right, this is the way I would kind of say. So yes, the Gemini Junior, we've held that price, not the 199 that should be. We've held the price at 139, right?
Despite the fact that the prices have gone up.
Yes.
You've absorbed it all.
Don't you worry about that. We're holding that price.
Yep.
Here's the way I would be thinking about this, right? 139.99. You've got nearly £60 worth of bonus extras.
Yep.
Right? So you've got in here, it's 50 odd pounds, but it's just shy on 60. Let's take 60 for round numbers.
Yeah.
£60. So if you take that 60 off your 139, you're down to only £80 for the top thing. Right?
Yeah.
If you were buying a brand new set of plates, a full set of plates, let's assume we've done them on a bundle deal.
Yep.
You could maybe get the bundle of all of the full set of plates. On special offer, we normally do about 40.
About 40
for a
pounds.
full
So
set.
we're down to 40
So
pounds.
you're talking for the full set of plates that are over here,
Yep.
£40. So it's £80 for the whole section, £40 we've got for your plates, which makes this part here worth, so that's 40, this part here, another 40,
Yeah.
right?
So you get
your
all that as
starter
well?
set is 25 quid.
Oh my goodness.
So for the dies, the embossing folder, everything like that, 25 quid, right? Which means your actual physical machine is £15. Right? So the physical cost of if you're thinking I was going to buy these anyway, I was going to buy a starter set, I was going to buy a spare set of plates. £15 is all you're paying on that.
But it's a limited edition machine, Sarah. We've only got 1,000 ever.
Well, we haven't now.
No, we haven't now. 30% of 1,000 has already gone, and we've got to take them across to John Scott and Sewing Street in about 5 minutes. And a lot will go. We might get to 1 o'clock today when it's supposed to launch, and you could have this situation when you're going to have to stand there and go, they've sold out. I'm
just going to tell you, so the whole thing is, this is the birthday event starts on Thursday, Hobby Maker's first anniversary, okay? What I wanted to do is I wanted to get in a couple of days earlier to give you the chance. This is the headline product for us, okay? This is what we've put together with the guys here at Hobby Maker. What was a really special thing we could do that would see us through the birthday event? The team are going to be in all week. We've got amazing big launches, so many fabulous shows planned.
It's going to be an epic week.
But they're here all week. And what are they going to be using? They're going to be using the brand new Gemini machine, okay?
Yep.
So here's the thing. I wanted you to be able to order it today so that we can have yours dispatched. The team are on hand to start dispatching these this afternoon.
Brilliant. Ready to go.
You could be having yours
Straight
during
away.
the... So as people are using them, you can literally be doing...
You could already have it there.
You could be sitting using it at the same time. And the way we're heading now, chances are this could sell out before the birthday event. We were worried, did we have enough to last through the birthday event?
Exactly,
They could be sold out before we even get to the birthday event.
Now, when the Candy Flash version, the limited edition 1,000, Sarah anticipated a month's worth of stock and it lasted less than a week. Less than a week. We got 5 times as many customers that we had then a year ago here at Hobby Maker. We've had a fantastic relationship with Sarah and Crafters Companion and our other brands. This will be a sellout. We think it could be sellout today. Now, Crafter, Gwen, Teresa, Janet, Jackie, Elizabeth, Lorraine. Now, is that Gwen that messaged in earlier in Lancashire? Is it you, Gwen, that's already got the Gemini and you're thinking about going for the Junior as well for your portability aspect?
A lot of people do that. The thing is, what you've got to remember is this is our portable, lightweight version of the machine. And it takes up the same floor space as one sheet of A4 paper. Right? So those of you who've got a lovely, you know, like the little craft caddy bags, it fits. I always take the gubbins out the inside of my craft bag. It fits inside a craft bag.
But you know what as well, it might be for this, not just the portability aspect, it might be also if you might be having a space saving issue at home. So not everybody's got a big space to be able to craft in. So that might be just perfect for those people that can't fit the big Gemini.
That's it.
You've got that as well.
Exactly. Now, what I like to do, so at home, in my big craft room, I've got my big Gemini out. This is the one that if I'm crafting with the kids and we get it out, I don't mind lifting it down, putting it on the kitchen table, we're crafting in the, if you're in the conservatory.
Keep it downstairs.
Exactly. As you were saying, go on the caravan for the weekend. It's nice and lightweight and portable. Chuck it in the back of the car, easy to transport around.
And if you're doing workshops and things and you want to craft with your friends, you take the Gemini Junior. That's what you take with you. Thank you so much. Now, those of you, just quickly, those are just some of the materials that you can cut through.
Yeah, so you are going to be cutting through multiple layers of fabric. You can be cutting through glitter netting on here, craft card mylar. We've got thick aluminium on here, chalkboard leather, faux leather, wood veneer. Down here we talked about your glitter fabrics, your hessian on there, your drinks cat. I didn't do that demo. I'll be doing the 1 o'clock's the full proper show, guys,
Brilliant.
just featuring the Gemini.
Yeah,
but
fabulous.
we've got things like in here, your felt, your corrugated card, mount board. We sold out of our mount board this morning when I did
Yeah,
that demo.
gone.
Coated cardstock, copper sheeting, glitter card on here, thick
name
cork, funky foam leather. If there's something
Brilliant.
you want to see, message in and let us know. This was just the warm-up act. I'll be here for the
Exactly.
full
Now, for
afternoon.
those of you that have already bought your limited edition, phenomenal Gemini Junior, if you come back at 1 o'clock, you're going to see epic demonstrations from Sara. So keep checking out. I mean, we've got Eileen, Charmaine, Karen, Crafter Marie, Crafter Gwen, Lisa, Teresa, Elizabeth, Marie, you just got it.
Check out in the break this morning
Yeah.
while I pop over to Swan Street, and I'll see you here in a few hours.
Absolutely. So thank you so much. What an epic morning. Big takeover on both Sewing Street and our Hobby Maker this afternoon from 1 p.m. with Sara. Thank you so much for joining us.
My
It's been a
absolute pleasure.
brilliant morning. And for those of you that have already got your limited edition Teal Gemini Junior, congratulations.